Oh, where's my picture gone? Hey folks, how's it going? Where's my face? Where's my face? There's my face, there I am. Turned it off from last time. Hope you've all had a good weekend. It's Monday, playing Minecraft with the usual folks. Jeffrey, Lisa and Nix. I'm going to switch over to the game and you can see what's going on. He says you can't see it. There we are.
How was your thing?
We didn't end up going out in the end. Nix was quite tired. Yeah, we'll go next year. I sell the emotes, sell the best emotes. There is a frowny face emote always gets me.
Yeah, that one inspired by Ajax.
Ah.
Yeah, I do like when you shoot in vision.
Yeah, this looks very cool.
Yeah, we went to the small Comic Con
Oh yes.
with my father. I bought a lot. My father wasn't happy.
Ah.
There's basically two very big writers in Dutch language, like our style comics.
Okay.
They're both Belgians, but which is like big in I don't think it goes outside of our country. It literally your general American comic style, which is most as it is. It's its whole own style, you know, just as manga is. But then it's
Yeah.
it's like mostly Belgian comic writing style.
Okay.
And there's two very big writers. Two most popular are Hershey and Van der Steen.
Oh.
And my father collects Hershey comics,
Right.
and I'm not all from Willy van der Steen, but at least my favorite comic series is from the other writer. And
Cool.
with this, it was like, I'm not gonna exaggerate, but at least 200 stalls, you know, to they had like a big market and then a very long street filled with stalls,
Okay. Yeah.
and then another market.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing from the big one my father likes.
Ah.
The lot from the one I like. So I came home with a bag that felt like it had bricks in it.
Ah. Sounds cool though.
Some American stuff. I found a completely mint Star Wars comic
Oh.
from 1984,
Yeah.
and I just wanted that for the collection.
Of course. Yeah.
Some old guy had it. I don't think. I think it's worth more than he asked for. It was like he asked like €4 or something.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure these go for more.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say so. That's awesome.
I found Wolverine Origin full set comics.
Nice.
What those are two comics for €10.
Nice.
And also I found a full set of horror comics, which are quite thick books.
Okay.
The whole set was €10. I first thought it was €10 each, like
Yeah.
books.
Hmm.
So I asked, like, can I just have one instead of like the whole set? And they looked at me very weird when I asked that.
Right.
But
I think they've stolen them, honestly, because when the cheapest I could find them online was 30 a piece.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it because they were in very good condition, like they're
And
just they're new.
they were new. They had like 20 sets of them behind the counter.
Oh.
And yeah, it was really surprising that it was just
Yeah.
those 3 books.
They stole them.
Yes, especially at a comic convention, that people will be going there who know that product. You're not like trying to sell it down a random market somewhere.
No, it was like maybe married couple, you know, a man and a lady,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure they just robbed a van or something filled with comics.
Right. Yeah, it's always a little bit suspect when things are a bit cheaper than you expect.
Yeah, I see it on King's Day. There's some King's Day, you know, you've seen it. With
Yeah.
Tony.
Yeah.
It's people selling their second-hand stuff.
Yeah.
And there's this one family. It's always a father, mother, and like 3 small children. Always a whole family. They do the same, always in the same spot in Almere.
Oh yes.
And they always have a product, like a game product. Then they have like 40 pieces of it.
Okay.
They sell it way cheap. And I literally asked when you had this many Xbox One controllers in your attic. Yes. Like who has 40 black Xbox One controllers they want to sell at once fast without having to pay taxes or anything? I'm pretty sure they just robbed the fan going to a hardware store or
Yeah. Like there's no way. Like I have a lot of controllers. And I kind of collect some controllers, but not like a full collector. But even that, like, that's just a reasonable amount of controllers I have.
the 40 exactly the same ones.
Yeah. No. Every single one of mine is different and for good reason, but yeah.
The year before, I got actually we stole it. I didn't like it. I'm not a thief. I think like I've done questionable things in life, but I've never stolen.
No.
Like everyone I know has stolen like some candy as a child from supermarket. I just
Oh,
never did
yeah.
that.
Oh.
I literally never did. I've stolen one thing by accident, and I regretted it for years. And it was very, very small. I was in Disneyland,
Right, yeah.
and a mini mouse pen
Yeah.
stuck to my sleeve.
Ah.
And I found out like 30 minutes while walking, and I really regretted having stolen something. I also regretted it now that I have stolen something. Why not the Peter Pan thing? Because I was a Peter Pan fan and I didn't like the pink Minnie Mouse crap.
Yeah, if you go steal something, at least it'll be something you like.
But yeah, there was just like Segas they had, Saturns.
Okay, yeah.
And they had 40 of them, you know. Out of the attic, 40 Segas.
Yeah.
And in the end, when I'm there, I don't care if I want something. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
My vocalist, also Light's vocalist, it was Light, me, and the vocalist. And the vocalist isn't like me when it comes to stealing. I think he has stolen things more often than he bought things.
Right, okay.
And it was like a big, how do you say, hassle or whatever, like with something with having to pay, like the owner wasn't there and they thought he was maybe went back home to get something else. It could take 10 minutes, it could take 30 minutes, it could take an hour. We didn't know. The people that were still there at the stand, like they couldn't tell us how long we had to wait. But
Right,
we were
yeah.
a bit irritated, and suddenly the vocalist just leaves with all the stuff we wanted to buy. And me and Light, who also doesn't like this kind of thing, we just ran.
Yeah, and you go, yeah, we're not with that guy.
But when we were there far enough, I was like, okay, now that it happened, get me a Sega Saturn. I still own it.
Yeah, nice. I always wanted a Sega Saturn, never had one. But we went for the PlayStation 1 instead.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. But yeah, now I own my collection value. I haven't been using it at all, but I
Yeah.
own one now since 2000. It was King's Day 2016.
Oh, nice.
But I didn't steal that, vocalist did.
Yeah.
Oh, and I've stolen. If I repeat myself, though, but and I've stolen a year's worth of orange juice from the supermarket.
Okay.
I actually,
I mean, technically you've stolen a lot if you can't download it.
that's different.
Hmm.
Downloading is different, in my opinion. Don't take something away. Downloading, you don't do it in a way something else. Someone that wants to still own that doesn't own it anymore. You know?
True. Yeah.
No, but like in our supermarket across my second high school when I was into the evening school,
Oh yes.
had a free coffee machine.
Oh yeah.
You could go in there and have as much coffee as you like for free, you know, with cups there. Literally next to it was a orange juice machine.
Okay.
I like orange juice. So
Yeah.
when some of my friends went to get coffee and I wasn't in the mood for coffee that day, I took orange juice.
Hmm.
But that one was paid.
Ah. Okay.
I found out after a year.
Ah.
Yeah, don't put it next to the coffee machine and put a table in front of it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this looks like it's for people to have.
Yeah, literally it has like special bottles below it. You need to take a bottle and fill it up and like scan it and you know.
Oh,
it pays.
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I just took the coffee cups and drank orange juice,
Ah.
and they didn't even like caught me. Like I was in the same supermarket but in Amsterdam, you know, because it's a chain, and my end was
Oh,
on
yeah.
that machine, you know, filling it with orange juice and then paying. And I was like, that's paid. So they're like, yes.
That was quite a shock.
I don't really blame myself.
No, it's not like you go, I'm going to steal this orange juice. You go, well, free orange juice.
My mother stole something by accident like last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like at the pharmacy,
Oh, yes.
have like this part at the counter where you have like all these free flyers for
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
You can just take and you can pick out a good chiropractor or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. We have
And
those.
within these flyers were special combs for to get out ticks.
Yes.
So she thought, oh, these are free like the flyers, so she took one.
Hmm.
Then at home she saw that it was the price on top.
Ah,
€2.
right.
And then she went back and told them,
Hmm.
and they said like, we've never had someone steal and be honest, so you can keep it as a gift. In the end, it doesn't work that well.
No, they're only quite cheap anyway.
Yeah, it's like it looks like a credit card, but with like a cut in it, and it might work well on humans, but on the dogs it's just too much hair for the credit card, so we still use some kind of special pliers.
Yeah.
Ever had one? A tick?
I have not, no. I've had plenty of like head lice and stuff with those kind of combs.
I had it once in elementary school.
Yeah.
As a thing, if one child has done elementary school, a week later they all have it.
Yep.
I never had both.
Ah.
And my parents always have ticks when walking the dogs, and I also walk dogs. I never had a tick.
Ah.
But it might be partly because a lot of time I wear my combat boots and I wear my shoes in my socks.
Right. Yes.
I think that helps.
Yeah.
But
You haven't got your skin exposed and Hey Panda. Good day. How's it going, Cobbler? Yeah, it's both your skin's not exposed as you're walking around.
yeah, my mother would walk through the grass in shorts. So.
How's it going, Cobbler? Hope you've had a good weekend enjoying your Monday. Hope you're well. I am indeed. I'm well, very well indeed. I saw your name in the viewer list when I first went live, so I do appreciate that. All loaded and ready.
I'm trying to read your shirt. The Baby Factory.
Baby Factory. Oh, the many faces of Wash.
Oh,
Yeah.
I read the Baby Factory.
Yeah. No Baby Factories here. Yeah, switch over to. I'll put a full cam. You can see. Let's put the beard out of the way. Many faces of Wash. And Wash is this guy. He is from a small sci-fi series called Firefly.
I've never seen it. I do know the name, but I've
Yeah.
never watched it.
But he's the pilot. He's the guy that just flies the ship. So it's got different faces like okay, flabbergasted, fearful.
It's a cartoon, or this is just a cartoon version?
Just cartoon version. This is not official. This is kind of like a fan, not necessarily fan. Yeah, it's one of these unofficial kind of cartoonified. But it's pretty cool. They should make a cartoon of it because I'm sure all the actors will come back to voice him at the very least. It wasn't really child friendly. It wasn't adult strictly, but it wasn't child friendly content.
Animated things don't have to be for children per se.
True.
No anti-exist.
Exactly. Let's switch over the camera again. Yeah, it could be like I suppose you have things like Family Guy and American Dad and South Park. There's a lot of cartoons for adults.
Have you seen the latest South Park?
I keep seeing clips. I've not actually watched the episodes, but I want
Have
to.
you seen the notorious clip of it with Trump?
I've seen a clip with like a AI enhanced Trump walking through the desert. That was yeah. Oh, let's see if we can put the volume up. Can't hear the people in Discord. Let's see if I can get the volume a bit louder.
It's fun. You know what they did with the so he's nude and you see his genitals, you know,
Yes.
from Trump. And the broadcaster or whatever, they wanted them to censor that. And what they did is they put googly eyes and a smile on the penis and
Yes.
said, now it's not genitals, it's a character, we don't have to censor it.
True. Yeah.
But we talked about this some time ago. The fact that Trump made an official statement about the episode shows just how he's not a real leader. Like
Yeah.
Obama has been made fun of in cartoons, comics, memes as well. You know,
Oh,
so
yeah.
is Bush. So it's everyone, and they never officially people will make fun of the leaders. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Everyone made fun of Sleepy Joe Biden.
Yes.
So
Yeah, we've had it in the UK. There's an old show back in early 90s, late 80s, I think. Might even been older than that, called Spitting Image.
Well,
And they had basically puppets, like sort of rubber puppets. And they made like the Queen, they made like, the Prince, and they made like our Prime Minister, they made like the presidents, all these kind of celebrities, and just really sort of made a joke, not kind of made them out to be bad, but just kind of real caricatures. Like this is kind of something that people would recognise, but it's not really them. And it's quite funny. But yeah, we even had our Queen and like the corgis and our leader. Everything was kind of copied and stuff. That was a British show, and people loved it. Even like the Queen loved it.
Huh.
But yeah, no doubt they would have done Trump as well. The show was still going.
Like we have a like a sketch show, but it's like short, very short, like 10 minutes, maybe less. They call Lucky TV, and it's basically they take some dudes or actors, whatever they are, writers. They take important moments in politics in the Netherlands, like some. If there's any big debate, they just take the footage and then they voice over it, which is
Ah.
ridiculous things.
Cool. Yeah, yeah.
Make fun of them. They do it with our politicians and with our king, and then no one's ever angry. Like our king, the stereotype about him is that he's not that smart.
Right.
There's been like a minor scandal once.
Right.
Where our queen still to me is a scandal because she's literally the daughter of like a fascist parliament member from Argentina,
Gotcha. Yeah.
like literally directly proven to be responsible for like the death of, let's say, like 7,000 civilians in the country when there was like this fascist government in the 80s or 70s, I can't remember, but
Yeah.
he was just, he was one of the major players in the fascist government of those years.
Yeah.
He had a daughter and our king Taraji, pretty. And it was a bit of a scandal, like, because he wanted to be at his own daughter's wedding, and our government, like our parliament, was like, yeah, we don't want him there.
No.
And well, when she was learning our language and shit, our king said something, and then she left, and on public TV said, "My husband isn't very smart,"
Ah.
which wasn't really seen as something a future queen should say about the current crown, successor to the throne.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even though he's a bit. I don't know. He's like, what I don't like about him. I always had to think about it that Ollie said to me that he likes the Dutch because we don't like doing like when the American president comes, it's with limousines and helicopters above it, and when our prime minister travels, it's on a bicycle.
Yeah.
The thing is with our king, he tries to have that image, but he's just a normal Dutch guy that likes to watch football and
Yeah.
and he really forces that, but it's not true.
Right.
That's why I
yeah.
don't like it. It's fake.
Yeah. Yeah, we kind of have that to a certain extent with one of our politicians. He keeps trying to have the press turn up when he's drinking alcohol at a pub and just trying to be
Yeah.
say, look at me, I'm just one of you guys, follow me, kind of thing. Vote for me, I have your interests.
Yeah, like when there's like a World Cup or the Olympics, then he's there in a Dutch team shirt, waving a flag and cheering, and I don't buy it.
Yeah.
I don't buy it, and especially the Queen, who's just a fascist Argentinian woman, who's there in an orange shirt, waving a flag and cheering for that Dutch figure skater. I don't buy it.
No.
I'm not a fan of him, but yeah, he's less smart. But they make him extra dumb in those Lucky TV
Yeah.
things, like he's completely mentally challenged. And he commented on it once, and he said, "I laugh about everything they do as long as they make fun of me." Then he hates it when they make fun of his children.
Oh yeah, I can understand
Which
that.
I say is fair because he has 3 daughters, and yeah, most direct way to say the oldest one is quite fat.
Right, yeah.
And Lucky TV also, some segments have about calling her fat, and then like princess or not. Yeah, calling and now she's 20 or something, but back then calling a 14-year-old girl like making fun of her weight isn't.
Yeah,
It's not nice.
it doesn't matter.
matter
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never liked them, but just making fun of a 14-year-old's weight is
Yeah,
His
it's not. And I don't know if they did that, but his brother died.
Right.
With, um, funny coincidence. The neighborhood I live in is all named after the Dutch princes from including our king, but when he was still a prince. Like there's like 6 streets and all named after the sons of our former queen and her husband and her father.
Okay. Yeah.
And I live on the street of the one prince that died.
Right.
He It was his own fault, honestly. He was dumb. He was on a skiing vacation in Switzerland or whatever,
Right.
and it was made very clear there's one part of this mountain that no one is allowed to go
Right.
because there's an avalanche danger. There are big avalanches there. We are not patrolling there because that no one will. No, it's dangerous. No one will be there. It's forbidden.
Yeah.
He was like, I like a challenge. I'll do the heavy avalanche part. And he died.
Yeah.
Uh, I think I've heard some like when they make fun of the royal family, he says, I always laugh, but not my children, not the passed away brother. I'm like,
Yeah. That's understandable.
That's fair, I guess.
but then again, I don't grieve. But if you're dumb enough to do something, like if everyone says if you go there you die, and you're so like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm going and you die, I'm not sad for you.
No. No. It's no. Not going to have sympathy for people that purposely put themselves
Yeah.
in that situation.
I remember it was kind of like this was when our king wasn't king yet. He was still the prince, and we still had our old queen.
Right. Yeah.
And our old queen wasn't like the Dutch royal family is a bit weird in the way that the queen before this queen,
Right.
um, this is a really weird story. We were filled with scandals. Like our so the grandfather of my current king
Yes.
was a German prince from like before World War II, and there was like German, still like some German royalty.
Right. Yeah.
During World War II, this has been proven. That officially, they say it's fake, our royal family, but it's proven.
Right.
He was he was like having conversations through letters with Hitler
Right.
when our royal family fled to Canada, and he was like, yeah, I want to make a deal with you where when we completely surrender and abandon the Allies, then I'll be the how do you say, governor of the Dutch province of the Third Reich.
Right.
When Germany started to lose from the Allies, he tried to see himself as like a how do you say, resistance leader,
Okay.
and he gave himself every medal possible in Dutch military history, including ones he made up himself, I think.
Right.
And he's a very controversial figure.
Yeah. Sounds it.
And his wife, at some point, it's a really weird story, but in my opinion, it's kind of fun. Had one like like one of her daughters that was like a bit younger, so not in line to be queen, had a certain illness that made her blind.
Oh. Okay.
Well, modern medicine couldn't help, so she enlisted the help of a New Age healer
Gotcha. Yeah.
named Greet Hofman.
Right.
This New Age healer was also like a far left anarchist communist type.
Right.
This is at the peak of the Cold War, and we're a NATO country.
Yeah.
So this was really big. I've seen like like stories of like leaked files where Hitler collaborator that tried to now be like the big resistance hero was making plans with the CIA because he was very big friends with the media. He was very big friends with the NATO leaders.
Right. Yeah.
He how do you say, to assassinate this woman. to
Right.
keep her out of this house. But it was really weird. Like, she influenced our old queen in such a way that she refused to be called Majesty again. It was just ma'am.
Okay.
She wanted to be, but not the fake one. She wanted to be a real lower class woman, and this is like 70s Cold War times, and suddenly we have a communist queen, and this was no one was happy in the government.
No.
She actually, under the influence of this great Hoffman woman, went to America during like a state banquet, like to eat with the Dinges, stood up and held like at this speech that destroyed the Vietnam War from a very left-wing point. You can't do that as a NATO leader in this point.
No. No.
But then her daughter became queen, and the daughter was more like the father, so very wanting to be royal. I am the queen. I am better. And she hated that her mother was so left wing and down to earth, because at some way the populace liked her because she was so down to earth.
Right.
But at some point she went insane.
Ah. Right.
And she was found working as a cleaner lady somewhere in those kind of weirdest things, because the New Age healer thought it was a good idea for her.
Right.
It was just not done. It was scandalous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her daughter, on the other hand, even from a young age, um, had teachers, and this was elementary school, teachers and other students in elementary school call her Your Majesty instead of by her name.
Right.
That's been a scandal because she was at her first time at a party for only European royals. I think it was in Greece.
Right.
When she was like 18, 19, and a journalist asked her like, how are you doing? And she said, nothing pleases me more than to be with my kind of people for the first time,
Right.
which was seen as insulting to the common folks.
Yes. Yeah.
She tried to bring it to something like, no, but because as Dutch loyalty is tied to Greek loyalty to every, like, I was at a family party, man, but that wasn't what she meant.
No. No.
She was very and no humor at all as well.
Yeah.
And her son tries to be down to earth, but he isn't.
Yeah.
No, but in the German one, he had a lot of scandals on. Like, he has at least three or four proven bastard children,
Right.
and there's way more. And those kind of things. There's been a very big scandal that almost had our government disband, and both like talks about like absolving the monarchy because he was found out investing taxpayer money into a personal project for an airplane he wanted to develop.
Oh. Okay.
They really wanted to imprison him, but that's not possible with not like, because he wasn't a king. Just like with you, like Elizabeth's husband wasn't king, right?
No. No. He was just Prince.
Yeah, we do the same. If our bloodline, so to say, is queen, then they marry a prince. If the king, if it's a boy and he ours becomes king, then it's also a queen.
Yeah.
And they wanted to imprison him, and it wasn't possible. So then his punishment was that he wasn't allowed to wear his military uniform in public anymore or something.
Okay.
Which I'd say isn't a big punishment at all.
No. No. Unless he's really that proud about it.
He prided in whatever. He didn't have to pay back a single cent.
No. Now I've seen something about trying to one of our princes kind of stripping him from his royalty.
But Andrew,
Yes.
with the Epstein crap,
Yeah. They say, well, just strip him of his title.
yeah, that's still a weird story.
Yeah.
The whole Epstein files things. Still very scary.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Yeah, so it's unfortunate it still has ties to our royal family as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was talked about in our press a long time ago.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it also came in our news.
Hmm. Yeah, nothing's been happening since, but yeah, there are calls at the very least to just strip him of his titles. That he's a disgrace to our royal family.
I mean, the thing is that whenever something happens, I believe they're guilty. That's not the royal, like the people within the royal family and the people that like look at the files. They will not tell the public everything, but when they punish someone, then he probably did it because they don't do it for nothing. Like there's been some people accused of also doing the pedo thing with Epstein's Island because they just happen to have been on the island. And their name is sorry, I said the Dutch and the English word at the same time. Their name is tied to the to him,
Yes.
but it has also been proven that he also had visitors there that he didn't show the dark side, so to say.
Yeah.
You're dying. Oh, I'm checking your stream.
Yeah.
It was on fire.
Yeah. I was just sat in the lava.
For example, someone that also had some other pedo things to his name, but it has been proven he hasn't done things there, is Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
It's proven he was on the island. It's just that they said he wasn't at the infamous parties. He has been there as a guest.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so has Ethan Hawking.
Yeah. And again, if they don't know for certain.
No, but I've read that this whole Epstein guy, he tried to be like an ambassador of science and stuff and culture.
Right.
So he surrounded himself with scientists and artists to look better. And then, he was very evil, but I don't think I'm pretty sure he wasn't dumb.
Oh no, no.
That's what made it scary. Like a dumb person couldn't make this whole operation. So like he did all these Nobel Prize award winners to his islands to make the island look cleaner.
Yeah.
Then it's smart to not show them what he was really doing there, and they were like, "Yeah, it was a nice island, nice guy. Talked about science, was nice."
Yeah, he's just trying to say, well, yeah, it's just the meeting of minds kind of thing. It's not anything dodgy.
Yeah, but it was all camouflage for what it really.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he killed himself.
No, I don't believe that either. Especially they released the security tape from the outside his prison cell, and there's suspiciously there's minutes missing that they've cut out of the tape.
Yes. I've read about it, and the moment he committed suicide was coincidentally the tape that always runs broken at those minutes, and even though he needs 24/7 surveillance, fell asleep by accident. I don't buy it.
No.
It's too much. There's a lot of people that had a lot to gain if he kept silent what really happened.
True. Yeah.
And then he was dead.
Yeah, it's just too convenient.
Yeah. So what you making with the flat ground?
I'm not sure yet. I'm just thinking some kind of some maybe like an L-shaped building. So I'm just looking at the land here. So I don't want it to be too high because I don't want it to cover the artwork. But at least come up to about the same sort of level. Maybe you have some other kind of Maybe like a ruin, maybe, or an old relic.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. Let's probably put it about here, I think. Completely misjudged that. Good job I went across. Yeah, maybe not that close. Yeah, that should be fine. How are you getting on, Nix?
Doing good.
Good. You enjoying playing survival?
Yes, very much so.
Nice.
You're playing survival now.
Yeah, I took myself off to an island and then decided I'd give survival a go.
Hmm.
Ducks.
Oh, and another thing to like show the hypocrisy of the old, the grandfather of our current king is that he was one of the big Dutch ambassadors of the WWF, and I don't mean the wrestling promotion, but the animal conservation thing
Yeah.
with the panda logo.
Yes.
But one of his biggest hobbies during his life was hunting big game in Africa.
Ah, right. Yeah, that doesn't really stack up.
No, but he literally had no morals, nothing.
Hmm.
Like another story I know about him is that he was friends with the owner, with like the owner of a Ferrari.
Right.
And he was like, we're friends, can you give me a Ferrari in a color you never make, just to have one unique version of this car? And the guy sent it to him, and he sold it.
Oh.
Because, it was unique color.
Yeah. I bet that pissed the guy off.
I don't know.
Hey, Mad Max, how's it going? Hello, Junkie in chat. Hope all is well. Well, it is well indeed. Ooh, awesome emotes. Some BU emotes there. Oh, is that your own heart emote? That's pretty cool. And Mad Max rocking. Nice. Yeah, I have considered having my own emotes, but yeah, I haven't gone that far. Doing good.
If you
How have
want
you been?
emotes, I sell emotes.
Yeah. Yeah, these Saurus Rex sells emotes. But yeah, been good. It's been a good day. Been a good weekend. It was good to catch your stream a little bit on the Friday. I do see you go live, and I do kind of lurk quite often. But yeah, I don't always have the time to just stop and chat. Yeah, those awesome emotes. Thank you for stopping by. No problem. No, it's Marvel's Rivals does look like a fun game. Maybe I'll check it out at some point. Yeah, I feel you. Do you have a good weekend, man? Sort of, you get up to much? Yeah, it's fun and crazy, yeah. I like the idea of being able to play Marvel characters and that Overwatch style gameplay. Weekend's hot, but nice and chill. Awesome. Yeah, it's a little bit warm here. It's it'll be quite a chilled weekend, do we, Nick? Just relaxed and.
Yeah, it was nice to just chill.
Yeah.
I'm reading about the thing I told you about the communist woman, the New Age healer,
Oh yes.
and I just read that. I didn't know this, but it just makes the story more. It just fills in. It adds up that under the influence of this woman, our queen removed like a lot of royal servants, like royal stuff in the palace, and just replaced them with random hippies.
Right.
It was a big scandal.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't see this happen with the British royals for some reason.
No. Our royals are fairly scandalous free to a certain extent. They've still got scandals.
They just hide their scandals better.
Yeah, we're better at being covert.
Yeah, but not only that. I mean, if they do something bad, I just don't see them as the type of people that change, like weirdly change into hippies.
No. Oh, definitely not. And Max, you might like some of the things that are in this server. So some very cool art in here. Let's take a quick swing by some of this. It's a collaborative effort by everyone in the server. Oh, it's awesome it is. I've not really made too much myself, but this is we've got like a slight detour over here. Oh, you've got the windmill.
That's Lisa.
What?
Windmill and cheesy burger.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's very cool.
thank you.
We've got Mario,
Yeah, I made the market.
Pride Flag, Spider-Man. Some
These
Link's
are all
games.
mine. Oh,
Yeah,
Huh? These are Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball, yes, the Dragon Ball. Yeah, the Legend of Zelda games with Link are awesome games. I've not played too many of them though. I need to play more of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the
There's more,
Dragon,
more Dragon Ball.
more Dragon
I
Ball.
don't know what these things at the end are. There's made by light.
Yeah, there's 3 colours of them.
I don't know, but light is into different things than I am when it comes to shows and games. Which of course is fine, but it does mean I don't recognize what they make.
Yeah,
I know Light is into Sonic and Pokemon. Two
Yeah.
things I don't play.
a nice Iron Maiden. There we go.
There's also me. Surprise.
Pokemon. Awesome. Got some Stardew Valley over here.
Only Abigail is mine, I think. That is Lisa.
Nice.
Uno.
And Uno. Is that Wetty?
Yes.
That can almost be Mad Max. Very similar look going on.
Nice. Yeah, Vetty has fully tattooed arms though, but that's not doable in Minecraft.
No.
It's like Cannibal Corpse and Demo Borgir and Amon Amar tattoos on his arms.
Nice. That's the Vey?
Yes.
That's very cool. I haven't seen that yet.
No, you haven't? Yeah, you've only seen me building it,
Yeah.
I think. You've seen it like halfway done.
Church, Slayer.
If you go to the kiss, put it on night.
Okay. Yeah,
It's
coming,
better
up
in the dark.
yeah, coming up to Kiss now. So whack that in note. Now we set time.
I'm set midnight.
Time. Set midnight.
Yes.
Yeah, Kiss one is awesome. Yeah, I thought you
Yeah,
might
it's
like the Kiss,
lovely.
Max. But how long did it take you to make that one?
I don't remember. It was one of our first sessions. It probably was about 3 streams. 4
Yeah.
streams at least.
This is how the lights switch on and off. You got this crazy kind of.
Oh, Thomas fallen down, I see.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. That's yeah, at least 4 streams, definitely. Because also I had to think of something to make the lights flicker.
Yeah. Set that time back to. Today. There we got Sabbath, of course.
Yeah. Larry.
And you got Larry
And,
and Misfits. I like the Misfits one.
I can't remember if I made that one, probably. I think I did. I think Light did picture me.
Rip Ozzy, yeah. More Mario. This is nice.
I definitely made the stones.
Yeah. And to get that kind of shape out of Minecraft blocks is impressive.
You had to, it had to be a certain size to be able to at least beat a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a bit difficult to see where to go now,
Yeah.
because it's crossroads here. I think if you followed the stones, you would have gotten to the Wu-Tang logo, etc.
Okay, so down
I think you skipped a lot now. I mean, it's yours thing. You do what you want.
here. Yeah. I don't know which way to go on any of these. Just follow me
I
around.
think follow the stones. Then
Yeah,
you
so-
get Metallica.
Yeah, Metallica, yeah.
Yeah, now you're the way what happens when you would have been at the track.
Cool.
Crash.
Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon. It's Tifa?
Yes.
Yep,
Cloud.
Cloud. Ash.
I made a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I was
Lemmy.
Lemmy.
Abbat.
Yep.
Wu-Tang, you made.
Oh yeah, Wu-Tang. Can't miss the Wu-Tang. The Slayer logo. Or just a pentagram.
Just a pentagram.
Just pentagram.
Smiling at you first.
You got Llama God over here.
Yeah.
Oh, the Falling in River should also be shot in dark.
Oh, falling in reverse. Nice. Not seen this one yet.
It's made by Lisa.
Ah, very cool.
Make it night,
Make
and
it-
it looks better.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
Thank you.
Suppose the truck
Yeah.
comes back around this way, doesn't it?
No, you were going right way.
Okay.
So it's
Oop. Left
now you're
past-
skipping it.
Okay.
You go to left from the Falling in Reverse.
Okay.
Oh no, well I have delay. You go around the unfinished WWE ring I made to,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the second to meet.
Hermit and
Then
then
you
Aussie.
get then you get towards the Osborns.
And then Bat Aussie. So like, this is mostly Jeffrey. This is. I can't take any credit for this. Balrog.
Yeah, that's also me.
Keep up the
And
great
after the
work.
ball, sorry.
Keep up the great work.
That one's by Lisa. The what Danzig is by me.
Yeah, Danzig.
6 from Little Nightmares by Lisa. That's
Oh, yeah.
Filler. I don't know if you know him. He's also a friend of mine. He
Okay.
likes sonas. He likes guitars. I made him in a sauna with a guitar.
Nice.
I hate sonas. I do like guitars.
Yeah.
It's from Finland.
Yeah.
Most people like sonas, I guess.
Seems so. Yeah.
Yeah, just go straight.
Oh,
Not-
yeah.
Not towards Bill Saber. Then you skip a lot.
Yeah.
One
The,
that
tra-
comes out of the mode.
the track does go a long way around. There we go. Megadeth.
That's from Samus, Megadeth, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong's by Light, definitely. I never played Donkey Kong. I
Oh,
did,
yeah.
I did
Diddy
make
Kong.
Megadeth.
Oh, we got your. Is that? Can't remember the handgun.
Yeah, that's on the other side.
Suicide.
It means we're close to each other.
Ah,
I mean,
Rayman. Ah, hello. Patrick.
I made the Patrick and the Raymond.
Nice.
Chin I also made. I think it's easy
So-
to say when it's not by me.
Yeah. So, that's otherwise stated. Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic is by Light.
Yeah.
I made the
Zombie.
zombie.
Oh, that's a cool zombie.
Umid really wanted me to make the Totally Spice, but this was at the end of the stream and I was tired, so this is how I made them. So it's a
Okay.
bit lazy.
Yeah.
Then we're back here again, but then the crossroads go straight
Oh yes.
to the Mario Kart race.
Oh yes. These are cool.
I put Luigi in front because he is always my fave.
Yeah. We'll play the
Real
Luigi.
Zelda.
Oh,
Final
yeah.
Fantasy 9.
Yeah. It's Oh,
Fifi.
Vivi. Yeah. One of my favourite characters, Vivi.
Same. Oh, that big Lucky Cat is made by Lisa.
Ah.
And the Mario flowers by Light. So 3 things not made by me.
Pencil SpongeBob.
Yeah, also Lisa. It's Doodle Bob.
Ah, Doodle Bob. The Raiders.
That isn't me.
Nice. Mewtwo.
Yeah, Mewtwo was a collaboration between Light and me, and this one was horrific.
Hmm.
Really, really difficult. It doesn't look like it that much, but because the shades are so close to each other, it was very difficult to see where to put which gray.
Yeah. The Judas Priest. That's pretty good Judas Priest logo for how small it is.
Yeah. And it's the old logo, I think. It's not the slanted one. That one was impossible.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I love the Lamb of God one as well. Again, so trying to do that logo so small.
Thank you.
We got vinyl, that's awesome.
I think Mr. Krabs is by Light. Then I did the Digimon.
Digimon.
I did the River City Girls.
Oh yes.
Those small things in front are by Light.
Okay. Oh, duck.
Then you get to one to a lot of Naruto's characters.
Okay. Oh yeah. No at all.
Of course, me. Who else?
Hmm.
Who else is such a weep? And if you correctly want to do, you need to fall down in the hole, which is a artwork in itself by me.
Yeah.
It wasn't on purpose, but it happened. Unfortunately. The thing is, when you're through it, it just keeps getting bigger. And this was one explosion, remember?
Yeah. Oh. Weren't sure if the server was crashed with that, but it did well. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It is kind of, yeah, as you say, a piece of art in itself. How it's kind of destructed.
And underneath, always, yeah.
Go into the Aussie bat.
Then you get the Bill Saber, the pistol, the world map, 2 Slipknots, Easy E, and the wobbles.
Yeah, Slipknot. Yeah, Slipknot logo. Oh, that's awesome. Don't think I've actually had a proper good look at That's easy. Ah, come back. Yeah, Wobble's so tall, she's in the clouds.
I couldn't get enough details in if I didn't. I hated making this one. I really regretted it when I did. And then I made another one.
Yeah.
Which was, I also regretted. Which you may can see that I put in less details. I was
Yeah.
kind of done with it.
I think did you start from the bottom and then give
Yeah.
up? Yeah. You can see it's there's a meme online of like a horse that's been drawn
Yeah.
from like the back of the horse to the front or
I know. I wouldn't say it's that bad.
no. So yeah, by the time you
Um,
finish drawing the horse, it's just a scribble. Nice. A rifle. Ah, and then the end.
At the end. And how we exactly get back fastest way, I don't remember. But you can check the world map.
Oh yes.
Which was also one of the hardest thing I did, and I regret it like after like 10 minutes. But when I start, I can't stop.
Of course, yeah.
There's been only a couple of instances I quit. The WWE ring wasn't even difficult, I just forgot about it. And I made Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I only made his left foot, and I was so much cooler. In the rest, that I just somewhere there's a just like a big toe of. Can we?
Where are we at the moment?
There should be a green spot. Get to the where I'm
Oh yes.
going now. There
Oh,
should
yeah.
be a small.
Yes, I
Green?
can see the spot there. Yes.
If you keep going straight to the left, you arrive at Nyx's castle, which is
Right.
very close to where you're building.
Yes. Yes, good. I love the fact you can see Nyx's castle very clearly on this map.
I'm really happy about it.
Mm.
Also shows how epic the castle is.
Yeah. You can see the TARDIS
Also-
and the Dalek.
Yeah. I also really thought we were going in a circle, but just look at the map and see how many times it's just crossroads, just squiggly lines.
Yeah.
There's a whole big gap in. There's like at least 3 or 4 wrong turns.
Yeah.
That's okay. Oh, which one was Max's favorite?
The kiss.
The kiss. Yeah, that's always.
Yeah, I think that's certainly looks like it had the most effort.
Yes.
Did you take him inside the castle?
In your castle?
Yeah, my castle.
No, I haven't actually.
I do that. Inside Castle is really cool.
Kiss to Ozzy, all the metal stuff, of course. Yeah, Max is a big metaler.
Nice. Oh wait, this is a Max I don't know. I thought this was Max Messi.
No. This is American Max.
Ah.
There we go. This is Nyx's castle.
Also, speaking of metal, what I noticed that in your stream is that you see me as a random Minecraft character, but I'm actually Eddie from Iron Maiden.
Oh, nice.
But it's not. Maybe because my Minecraft is.
Yeah, you got the modded mine. Well, the not so legal
No.
Minecraft.
It's not modded. It's definitely legal.
Hmm.
But yeah, me not having to pay for this means that people can't see my skin, and then but I can. It's, you know that's a sacrifice I'm willing to take.
Yeah. And this is Nyx's kind of go at making my face.
Here you can see me. It's Trooper Eddie.
Let's check it out. Oh yeah, that's a cool skin. That is.
Is it, by the way, am I the only one that thinks in your forehead, where the fireworks shoot out, looks like very fat huskies?
Yes, they are fat huskies.
Yeah. Very big nose. And
They have all that.
nice.
Yeah, we got.
And now we switch servers, and we're gonna have a tour of my one with my one friend.
Mm.
Will be your last day on Twitch.
Yeah. It's even got a ponytail as well here. My hair's not quite that grey though.
Minecraft has a
That's what you
limited,
think.
has
It's-
limited colors.
Yeah, I'm still insisting I'm not that grey.
Do you consider dying?
My hair rejects hair dye.
Huh.
I have to go. Hope you have a great rest of the stream. See you later. See you, Max. Thank you for dropping in. Keep rocking. You too, dude. Hopefully I catch your stream soon. Yeah, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by.
When I said it, it sounded weird, by the way.
Hmm.
Because it sounds like, not living no more.
I burst out
Okay.
laughing when you said it. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, when you said, have you considered dying?
Yeah. Is that my hair is so great and I'm so old that we just considered just giving up.
I didn't even think about it until I said it. I was like, that didn't sound nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Didn't realise the waving emote was cool. See you, dude.
Other way around, in Creeping Dead by Metallica, the song that he's lyric is van Die by My Hand. Speaking about killing someone himself.
Oh.
I, for years, with limited English, thought he said dye my hair, and it was about him wanting to have a different hair color.
Yeah, sounds quite wholesome.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Mm. No, very much so.
Well, why do you all call it dye? You know, I mean, we just use the same word as with coloring other things. A literal translation from Dutch would be say, I'm gonna paint my hair black, you know.
Okay.
But you paint the wall black and dye your hair, but you're doing the same thing.
Yeah. Is that the ink, the color we use is called dye. So we have a pot of dye which we put on the hair to dye the hair.
Yeah, but it sounds so not nice.
Yeah. Different spelling of course, but
Yeah, I know.
yeah, it's weird where it's come from. Like there's gotta be two different language words maybe come together and made the same sound. But knowing English, we've borrowed different sounds from all our different invaders.
A funny one for Dutch people, especially if they have limited English, is that the word for female spouse, wife,
Yeah.
sounds exactly the same as what would be the Dutch translation for something more like a hag or bitch,
Right.
like a very unpleasant woman.
Okay. I'm sure some Englishmen will probably agree.
So, my grandmother from mother's side, one of her brothers went with the soldiers after World War II to Canada because there wasn't much jobs here,
Right.
and you know he spoke English and shit and stuff. And when he came back to the Netherlands from time to time, and when he introduced his wife, his Canadian wife, to his mother, his mother got so angry. You know, he had the nerve to call his his wife his wife because she thought the Dutch version, like she
Right.
thought he was saying, you know, this is my bitch or my hack, you know, this is my this is a horrific woman standing next to me. She didn't
Yeah.
like it. She also didn't like being called Dutch, I remember, because the word you use for us Dutch is the same word we use for German.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because I know the Germans are douche. Are they?
That
Yeah. Yeah.
which is
But,
where no one calls them Germans, just something with Duitsland or Deutschland or
yeah.
no, the French call them Alemania, I think, which is also weird.
Hmm.
Then again, the English name them Germany, which doesn't even is close. Most countries, it's kind of close to how they call themselves. Even Netherlands sounds like Nederland.
Hmm.
Then you look at Duitsland, which they call themselves.
Yeah.
They all go like Germany. And look at us and said, in the Netherlands they speak Dutch. No,
Hmm.
we speak Netherlands.
Hmm. Yeah, it's weird that different countries just. Yeah. Nobody should have our own name for it.
Even the French call us Pays Bas, which is called Low Countries, which Netherlands is the Dutch word for low country.
Ah. Yeah.
I think it's because we're surrounded by more mountainous and hilly countries, and then we are very flat.
Yeah. Is lots of the country pretty much sea level? Is it sort of
Oh, below.
below? Ah.
No, I think Almere was like 11 meters under sea level. Amsterdam is like 6.
Oh wow.
When our like sand walls that keep the sea out break, I think half the country is gone.
Ah. Yeah. Not good.
My current village is 11 meters above sea level, so I'm happy.
Ah. Nice.
In Almere, I'd be the first to die. If you go, there's like a road, you know, like a motorway, whatever you call it,
Yeah.
at the edge of Almere where the water starts.
Yeah.
If you look at the water and at the ground, you know, at like the land itself, the water is like significantly higher
Ah.
than the land, and then the road is put on the seawall thingy,
Right. Gotcha. Yeah.
and the sea is way higher up than the land. Kind of scary, but
Yeah.
it only went wrong once in the 50s.
Right.
A lot of people died.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think it was just unfortunate combination of the. I don't know what you call it in English, like seawall. Because the Dutch word for what we call that is literally the slur for lesbian women. I don't like saying it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
The English word in Dutch, it's not the slur for lesbian women.
I think we still have and use that word, but we tend to obviously avoid it for the same reason.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it'd be a dam or
In Dutch is dijk,
like
but that's in Dutch we do not call if you want to insult a lesbian woman, there's no reason, but let's say you want to. Dijk is not a Dutch swear word for them. In Dutch you would say pot,
right.
which means the same in English, pot. That's something to put a flower in, but
Ah,
that's an insult to.
interesting.
And if you want a gay man insult, you'd have flicker.
Which
With-
also is the same as flickering light.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or you could also say that when you fall,
right.
when you want to be like a bit of a potty mouth, you can say it like I flicker.
Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, it's a bad word. But
Yeah.
no, but yeah, it's. I'll send you a picture, but I can find it on Google. Netherlands without seawalls.
It's good to know these kind of things because if I might just say innocently say certain words and get weird looks from Dutch people.
2 years ago, I would have died if this happened. For now, I'm safe. Netherlands without the seawalls.
Ah, right.
Yeah, so no, we're not sea level. We're below.
Yeah.
So that's why we're the low countries.
Yeah.
We're literally below sea level mostly.
Yeah, and I suppose if the walls fail or the sea level keeps getting higher, then
Yeah,
that
but
could happen.
like we're known to fight water.
Yes.
A lot of water engineer people. Like if I know in Japan they wanted to do some things with some work with water. I always hire Dutch engineers for water things.
Yeah, I suppose you're the experts in keeping water off land.
Yeah, do you see like this small island kind of part to the lower left of a country that's called Sealand?
I did see that. Let's bring it back up again.
You take the country and then you see like at the lower part. It looks like this. They're made out of islands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's where the seawalls broke in the 50s and
Oh.
during a storm. So there was already rain pouring, so a lot of water and a lot of people died. I mean, they have like a drama movie about it. I've seen it at school. It was quite a sad movie.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Yeah, so it looks like sort of a lot of the land is basically reclaimed, isn't it? You kind of say, well, you've taken the land back from the sea.
Well, Almere, which is, if you look at the map, you see Amsterdam, and then to like the slightly upper right, you see something that could be a big island. It says Flevoland.
Right. Yep.
That whole island kind of thing is man-made. There's man-made account.
Ah. Okay.
They just built big seawalls, pumped the water away, which brought a lot of protests back in the 60s. I think they did this.
Right.
Because every village around that before they made that land was a fisherman's village.
Right. So no longer.
And suddenly the whole village had no more jobs.
Yeah.
Multiple villages, like this whole area, which was quite a big area, just no more. Had to like immigrate to another part of the country or become something else. The whole
Yeah.
life was fit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, fishermen especially, their entire life is built around sort of fishing.
Because the thing is, when they did this, what happened that between us is the North Sea, yeah.
Yeah.
The whole inside part of the Netherlands, before we made this extra land, was called the Southern Sea, and it was salty water with fish.
Right. Yeah.
When they did this project, one of the byproducts was that everything you see in the middle of the country there
Yeah.
became a lake. No more sea; it became freshwater.
Right.
So no more sea fish. So no, even if you could like drive around, like sail around with your boat, there's no more fish to fish. It's
Oh.
all, because I don't know what English do, but the Dutch, they don't eat freshwater fish. We only eat sea fish,
Yeah.
except salmon, I think.
Yeah. I think we do have some. What do we? I don't know. I don't know if we eat freshwater fish.
Like a carp, that's something you don't eat in my country. That's seen as not food. It's seen as disgusting. I know the Eastern Europeans do eat them,
Mm.
and Jewish people do, but we don't.
Right.
That's seen as that's not regarded as food.
Right. Yeah.
Remember, my father used to fish carp just as a sport, but he would always release them because you don't eat those.
No, just
And we
just for
lived in Am-
catching. Yeah.
He lived in Amsterdam, where a lot of Jewish people lived, and they would come to him and ask if they could get the carps to eat.
Huh.
But they do eat them for some reason. I mean, maybe
Yeah.
maybe some types of people have different types of taste, but a Dutch person couldn't eat a carp. It's disgusting.
No, I couldn't imagine eating a carp. Like, typically a sea fish.
It's
And,
better.
yeah, and tuna. I think it's tuna sea fish as well.
I think it is.
Yeah. The shocking thing I found about tuna is that sort of that really big fish.
Yeah.
I didn't know for a
Yeah.
long time because obviously they sell it in small tins.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, it can't be a very big fish. It's in a very small tin.
It's not the whole fish.
Not the whole fish, no.
I mean, have you ever seen a cow and have you ever seen a steak? It's a different size.
True, yeah. It's a very tiny cow.
When I was small, I thought when I ate chicken, it was small chickens. But when I ate like drumsticks, I thought it was the whole chicken.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I thought the chicken wings from KFC, they were like, what do you say, chicks.
Right.
They're small, but with just a wing.
Yeah.
I was 4.
Yeah, understandable. Did you have fish fingers?
Yes.
Yeah. They're not the fingers of fish.
No. You got fish fingers, fish sticks, and fish fries, and they're all different.
Yeah. Yeah, we ended up having a lot of fish fingers when I was younger.
We also have something called kibbling, which is nice.
Hmm.
It's similar to the fish they put in fish and chips, like these thick fried pieces of fish, but ours are more crusty,
Okay.
thicker crust, a bit more crunchy.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
But in look, it looks like fish and chips fish.
Yeah, I
It's
do like
based-
a crispy
yeah.
fish.
I know it's like they invented it because there's part of the fish you can't sell. When you
Ah, right.
take up the meat. It's the same with most fried foods. Then there's like all these parts that you can't really sell separately. Then they just mushed it together, put
Yeah.
breading on it in a frying pan, and then it does taste nice.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Do you like fish?
I do. Yeah, I like mainly kind of white fishes. It's all like cod, spasser. What's the other ones?
I'll share in group this. Skip.
Nice. Place.
Place. What should we have that place? Oh, hake.
Yeah, I've shared to you. It's kind of similar to the fish and chips fish, but slightly different.
Cool. Okay. So. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that looks nice. That.
Yeah. Now, one of my favorite fish, but the only people I know that eat this are Dutch people and Norwegians,
Right.
is salted herring.
Oh.
And it's just raw herring
Right.
put in like barrels of salt for, I think, months.
Right. Yeah.
And it you eat it like I sent you.
Yeah.
That's like the traditional way to eat it. I hate that, so I just take a fork and a knife.
Yeah. I couldn't do that.
And you eat it with small pieces of onion and pickles.
Oh.
And it's very salty, very
Hmm.
yeah, kinda wet sushi-like texture because it is raw.
Hmm.
But you don't feel like you're really eating raw fish like when you've got like this one type of sushi where it's just rice with some salmon on top. You feel like, okay, this is raw salmon.
Yeah.
It does feel prepared because of the months in the salt barrel.
Okay. Yeah. I suppose the salt kind of changes it somehow.
Yeah, so it's not really raw. It's just not cooked.
Yeah.
And you eat them cold, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about cold fish.
You don't like sushi either?
No, it's not something I tend to eat.
Then you might not like this.
No.
I prefer cold fish, like the kibbeling I show you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You eat that hot normally.
Yeah.
I'm one of the weird people that makes it like cool off completely before I eat it. I just like the taste better then.
Oh. That's fair.
But I also eat pizza cold.
Hmm. Pizza's okay.
We also have something called sausijzenbrood, which I think sausage bread, it's like the same type of dough from a croissant, you know,
Oh yes. Yeah.
but you make it flat and then you put like ground beef in it.
Okay.
Those are also like traditional. That you eat those hot. I eat them cold.
Yeah. I suppose most pastries, I suppose, could be warm or
You
cold.
should try those as well.
Yeah, sounds nice. I like meat in pastry. Like, our famous
Yeah,
one,
that's
of course, is the Cornish pasty here, which is quite thick pastry with meat and vegetables, wrapped up into
Yes.
pastry.
I've shown you. You need to try next time here.
Yeah, I think Nick
We
and I
also-
just be eating lots of food when we come over. Oh, yeah, it's very similar to our sausage roll.
Yeah, when you guys come to the Netherlands, just make sure that.
No, hungry. Mm.
Yeah.
When you met me, you liked the frikandel, right?
Yeah.
Basically our Dutch national snack.
Yes.
We also have frikandel broodje, which means frikandel bread. It's the same type of bread as this other one,
Yeah.
but like the thin stripes of bread, and then you fill it with a sauce.
Oh, okay.
But frikandel, then with a sweet sauce,
Yeah.
a sweet red sauce, and then on the. This is basically this bread is the national food of the Dutch high school students. Like they're
Nice.
cheap in every supermarket. They fill you up.
Yeah.
Taste nice. They're not healthy, but
Of course.
they
Yeah.
taste nice. And basically the stereotypical like look of a Dutch high school student between 12 and 16 in a break has this in his right hand and a off-brand energy drink in the other hand.
Right. Yeah.
That also was me when at that age.
Hmm. Yeah, trying to find a good representation of a British sausage roll, 'cause it's very similar to what you've got there, but it's always pork meat. There you go, British sausage rolls. There's a good picture.
I don't even know what I put in Flickendel, and I think I don't want to.
Hmm. Yeah, because they come in any kind of length, but we tend to have either make them smaller or kind of longer, but very similar. Those are the short ones referred to as kind of party ones or like sharing ones.
And
They're big-
that's quite close to our sausijzenbrood.
Hmm.
Because we also have mini sausijzenbrood that looks like this.
Ah. But yeah, we have, I saw actually I saw I was going shopping the other day and we saw that foot long, didn't we, Nix?
Yeah.
And in the Netherlands, you really need to eat this. Broodje kroket.
I wanted to try that when Lidl here was selling them, but they had like 2 boxes in the whole supermarket and they must have sold them.
It's kroket on a white bun
Yeah, I'd love
with
that.
mustard.
Okay, so when you get back here, you have to try kibbeling, haring, sausijzenbroodje, frikandelbroodje, broodje kroket, tompoes.
Oes.
Yes, definitely Tumples. Yeah, I just posted the longest sausage roll I've ever seen.
It looks nice.
It's 30 centimeters.
What more is very Dutch? Have you? I don't know. If other, do in your country do you fry like noodles in a breading?
Fry noodles and breading. No.
It's like a croquette, like a shell, but instead of like the meat goulash type of no, not the goulash, the meat ragu.
Yeah. But you
In
just put,
it just has like a spiced noodles.
oh,
We put breading on spiced noodles and then put it in a frying pan, and it's nice.
no, I don't. Because that to me just looks like it's a meal that's just been wrapped in breadcrumbs. But then,
No, that's
One thing
basically
you should never try
Hmm.
is what is eierbal?
the eierbal. Godverdamme.
It's like
It's
Boiled-
called egg balls.
yeah.
They're popular in the north of the country. I hate them.
Hmm.
They it's like a croquette but with a boiled egg inside of it. It's disgusting.
Yeah, we
Oh.
have like bitterball,
Yeah.
Bitter
Which
ball
is-
you do need to try.
which is like a small croquette
I suppose
in a ball shape,
the
round shape.
the boiled egg is probably similar to our Scotch egg, but our Scotch egg is boiled egg with pork meat wrapped around it, and then breadcrumbs, and then fry. But
Do you like things you can like spread on bread? Like sometimes you could like
yeah, I like spreads.
maybe you will like filet américain, which is a French word, which sounds French, has the word America in it, but we're the only ones that eat it. Just
Yeah.
like we have American fry sauce in our country with American flags on the.
Original American
Correct.
fry sauce, to be precise.
It's not made in America though.
Right.
We're the only one that eat it. And I know why, because in our country, for some weird reason, the McDonald's doesn't have normal mayonnaise because the Dutch eat fries with mayonnaise, eh?
Yeah.
But it's this yellow sauce with like small pieces of, I want to say garlic in it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Some garlic, definitely some pickles. It's a bit soury.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, like a burger sauce, I suppose.
I'll show you.
Yeah. Because I know we have like a burger sauce, which is kind of like what typically put on American, like McDonald's style burgers.
It's delicious, by the way. I always have that sauce.
Nice.
I can't find a good picture. It's a yellow sauce with black spots in it.
Right.
And literally, my whole country pretends like it's the American way to do mayonnaise, but it's not. You know, we're the only one that eat it.
Right, yeah.
Like you cannot find it in a bottle that doesn't have an American flag on it, and everything in there is in English, so everyone thinks it's imported, but it's just made locally.
Right, yeah.
And so it's filet américain. Sounds French. It sounds like the French, like, discovered it in America and brought it to us. No, we just make it. But it's very nice. It's like a bit peppery, like beef. Very thinly ground beef, so you can like spread it. You eat it cold with pepper and salt, and I like to put eggs on it.
Okay.
And it's raw, by the way.
Right.
It's raw eggs. It's made from a combination of tomatoes, spices, raw meat, and raw eggs. So if you eat it, I've never been sick from it, but make sure you go to a good butcher that makes it fresh.
Right.
Otherwise, you're gonna get, or like a supermarket it's filled with, those things that make sure it doesn't spoil. But those taste less nice.
Right, yeah.
But don't buy one at a random butcher in the Netherlands and be like, I'm gonna try this with my parents in 2 weeks. No, then you're gonna have food poisoning.
Yeah.
Especially like the salmonella shit. But
Yes.
it's very nice. It may sound disgusting, a lot of people raw meat and raw eggs, but you don't taste. It doesn't taste like raw meat or raw eggs. It's just how it's made. But there's a lot of things you do not want to know how it's made.
Yeah, this sounds
But if you like meat and if you like bread spreads, then you probably like filet américain.
Oh. Yeah, just found a couple of pictures. See if this is close to
Yeah,
what you're
we
describing.
have the same burger sauce. The mayonnaise is very different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Our
It's
burger sauce
like-
is only from another brand, but we have the same. It's good.
Oh.
The mayonnaise, the American mayonnaise, which isn't American, it's like as yellow as mustard. Tastes more. Yeah, it's quite distinct. It's different. Yeah, just when you're in my country, go to a McDonald's.
Right. No doubt we
The
will
sauce
anyway.
the sauce you get, like by default, is that sauce.
Right.
With fries on burgers, you get. That was a complete culture shock for me when I was in the UK. That I was gonna get fries and it wasn't with mayonnaise. As a child, they all had ketchup with it.
Yeah. I personally prefer mayonnaise with things like fries now because I find ketchup a little bit too sweet.
Yeah, I agree. I like ketchup from time to time, but not standard. When I was in London at the McDonald's, I had to eat with ketchup.
In the McDonald's picture, you can see the color of the sauce. It's
Ooh, yeah.
yellowish, but it's not mustard.
Yeah. It's yellow like American mustard. Our mustard is darker.
Yeah, like a proper mustard. Like American mustard, I know is colored. I don't.
Yeah, it's not yellow.
Neon yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, I personally prefer like a proper English mustard. It's English mustard is very strong flavour. Very spicy.
Sounds fine.
Like it's you have to make sure you don't breathe out through your nose when you have English mustard.
Sounds strong.
Yeah, because it burns like the back of your nose all the way through to the front if you breathe out after eating.
I never had to have mustard that said
Yeah.
that.
It's quite an experience. I always make sure I like breathe in through my nose and out from my mouth if I'm eating English mustard. But yeah, it's My father used to refer to it as burning your nose hair.
But you also need to try in the Netherlands, which you might need to find under a different name because the name got banned lately.
Oh,
Oh, there are two things that have banned names. Wait,
Hmm.
three? No, the last one is still allowed, but people complain about it. We got a jewel cookie.
okay, yeah.
It's
But
not
it's-
made of juice. I just
No.
want to put it down.
Freshly ground.
But they're, they're great.
Hmm.
They're really nice. They have a distinct taste. It's almost a bit different, way different than the different other cookies.
Right.
Then we have something which I can't even translate because you might get banned.
Right.
And up
Yeah.
to like 5 years ago, this was just with this full name in supermarkets, but they changed it lately. But it used to called N-word kisses.
Oh, I think you've
We
told
now-
me. Yeah.
Call it chocolate kiss.
Yeah, that
But
sounds.
it's great. You need to try those.
Hmm.
Yes.
And then we have more koppen, which also had to change the name, and that translates to head of people from like northern Africa.
Oh,
Like the Moors were like these Moroccan people and stuff.
yeah.
But that's like a very big pastry of like, like pastry dough
Yeah.
filled with whipped cream and like glazed with chocolate. It's very nice.
Oh, okay.
And then you can get them with or without. Mostly, like if you buy them in supermarket, it's without whipped cream on top. If you buy it in like a small cafe, then they put some whipped cream on top.
Oh,
So it's like all like pastry dough, and then the insides is all whipped cream, and you can't eat it without filling your whole face with it quite big.
right.
Like your whole face is gonna be a mess. It's
Cool.
but it's worth it.
Yeah, they look very nice.
I think I just call them chocolate balls now because it was offensive to people from Northern Africa or whatever.
Yeah, understandably. I can see where that name would have come from, I suppose.
This one I was like, meh, because it's the specific word they use is a very old-fashioned one that's not used anymore, so I didn't get it. But the other one was just very blatantly N-word cases, and I say N-word, the packages did not.
No.
They said the whole thing.
Ah, yeah.
But they're nice, but they're filled with something that looks like whipped cream but isn't. It's like 10 times as sweet as whipped cream,
Okay.
and a bit thicker. And I really like to eat like 1 or 2 or 3, and they're quite small. Like they're like, I say like this, 3 or 5 centimeters.
Be filled
But-
with marshmallow fluff.
Oh,
Maybe.
and what's that like for us? We've got some is it like?
We've
Uh,
got things called cream pies that are filled with marshmallow fluff.
Yeah. Is it tea cakes?
Yeah, tea cakes as well.
Tea cakes have got marshmallow.
And snowballs.
Snowballs, yes.
I personally like the Jew cookie better than the stroopwafel even, and I like
Oh.
stroopwafel.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of stroopwafel.
They have very distinct taste, like they're very different than a normal cookie. They look quite normal. There's not like stroopwafel has like syrup in them,
Hmm.
but they taste a very certain way. Nothing else tastes like it for me.
Ah. Yeah, if I had like a whole packet of stroopwafel, they wouldn't last long. I'm eating a lot.
Yeah, I like them as well. You also have some time ago I had apple flavored stroopwafels. They were nice, but it just didn't feel right. I just want a
No.
regular one.
They sound interesting, but no, I couldn't replace a regular one.
No. It wasn't bad at all.
Hmm.
What I discovered, this is a local thing for the east and the north of Netherlands. They're called fighters rolls.
Fighters rolls.
Yeah, I didn't know about those. Like, you don't have them in the west of the Netherlands.
Oh,
So I moved here, and then my friend from the north, he said, "Have you tried fighter rolls already? Because now you live in an area where the supermarkets have them."
Huh.
And you've got them with or without chocolate. They're just like a waffle, but it's the same waffle as a stroopwafel waffle.
okay.
But then it's rolled up and they're made like
Oh,
made to, how do you say, harden.
right. Yeah.
And it looks like some other round waffles I've eaten, but it has a different taste. And then you completely fill them yourself with whipped cream, and then you eat.
Oh, okay.
And they're called fighters rolls.
Oh,
I don't know why.
yeah. Unless you
Maybe
stab
bored
people with them.
to eat. They're quite big, like 20 centimeters or something.
Oh, wow. I was thinking, hey, Ash Sterling, how's it going? I hope you're having a good Monday.
It's dog walking time.
Oh, yeah, dog
Yes.
walking. Okie dokie. Oh, I
Still
shall be
a
on.
bit pla-
Yeah.
Huh?
I'll still be here for a little bit.
So this is what it looked like when you're gonna eat. Like completely filled with whipped cream.
Oh,
It does like whipped cream.
yeah. Looks it.
I know a lot of Dutch people also put it in coffee.
Oh,
I don't do
interesting.
that.
No. No, I've never seen the appeal of any kind of cream in coffee. I know some people do, but
I also don't do sugar. I'm completely black.
yeah, I usually go for milk with coffee, but I don't do sugar.
When I have a normal coffee, I wanted black coffee.
Yeah.
Nothing added.
Hmm.
But I do love like cappuccinos or latte macchiatos.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
that's
No, our new
special.
Brit. Sorry.
I said that's a specialty.
Like our new British friend who I haven't spoken to in a while, Josh Slayer.
Oh yeah.
He called me insane for drinking both coffee and tea without sugar or milk. I think I'll only drink it pure.
Hmm.
And that's because of my father who does the same. And he told me, he said, if you want sugar or milk in your coffee, you know, when you start drinking coffee, you make it yourself how you like it. You go to visit someone, what do you want in it? They say sugar, you say sugar, they put sugar in. And it's never the same as how you do it at home. They
Oh,
either
no.
put a little or too much. And he said, but black coffee is always the same.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you've got bad coffee, you got good coffee, but never.
Hmm.
The sugar amount will always be the same if it's not in there.
Yeah.
So it's the same with Lisa's cappuccinos and stuff. I don't drink that. I literally only drink coffee with no additives.
Ah. Yeah, makes sense. You're guaranteed to have a good cup.
Yeah, not always.
Well, not guaranteed.
Wow.
That's bad coffee.
Oh, it's bad coffee. Yeah.
There's a lot of bad coffee actually. So
Hmm.
I think the majority of my country, they drink a coffee that's just very weak dissolving powder for some hot water, and it just
Yeah.
tastes like boiled water with a bit of coffee taste. I don't like that.
Hmm. Although
yeah,
I've drank
that's
some.
really gross.
I must have been quite lucky drinking the coffee last time I was in Amsterdam.
Yeah,
I most of the time drink espressos because I like a very strong taste for coffee.
Yeah.
So when I am somewhere else at a friend and they have like weaker coffees, then it's just disgusting to me.
Ah.
I think not.
But yeah, I'm going dog walk. Be right back.
Okay.
If,
Speak to you shortly.
if you guys are still online after we back.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
should be.
Okay.
Yeah, but I drink coffee, it needs to be strong and bitter.
Nice.
Yes.
Now I
Right,
get in
but
the mood for it, but it's not smart.
No. No, I have it occasionally where I go, oh, I'd really love to have a coffee right now for like the taste, but it is like 10 o'clock in the evening and it's not a good idea.
We do own decaf, but it tastes different.
Yeah. I yeah, specifically want full caffeinated coffee for like the enjoyment of it, but then I can't drink it too late.
Ja, maar ben je nou bij?
Okay.
Nee, ik word niet.
You know, the amount of times I just go, really fancy coffee. It's not a good idea. Although it could be sort of slight caffeine insensitivities and just seeking some kind of stimulant to settle my head. But I know it's not going to let me sleep very well. This is a full caffeine nap. The amount of times I've drank caffeine, like strong coffee or an energy drink, and go, feeling sleepy now. Yeah, it's exactly the opposite of why I drank this. Oh yeah. How are you getting on, Nix?
Doing okay. I've levelled a good amount of the island so far, and I've still got quite a bit to go, so.
Ah. I suppose it's a bit more of a task when you're doing it in survival.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to build some kind of castle thing. Yeah, when we go over to Amsterdam, we'll have to get a checklist of food items. So many tasty
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, we'll definitely need to have a checklist.
It's interesting to see certain kind of more traditional food items are very similar to other countries' food items, but just slightly different. Like the Dutch having their own version of a sausage roll, but not being pork. Did you have your last sausage roll?
I did.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think I made this too tall. Considering I've seen most of this from a raised perspective, I think it should be okay. It can't be too tall, the castle, because it's going to obscure the view of the cross swords art I spent so long on. There's no actual art on the very first row of the image, so we can get away with just putting an extra brick blocks worth of wall in the way.
I'll be right back.
Okay. The YouTube stream I'm watching so far behind. Let's give it a refresh and catch up with myself. Refresh. Am I still live on YouTube? Did it finish? literally just finished streaming on YouTube. What are you doing, Restream? Oh no, I'm live. It's just showing me it's not. How weird. Weird. Very weird YouTube. They always end up talking about food on the. Well, not always. Quite often end up talking about food. It's good to learn about different cultures' sort of takes on food items. I'm a big fan of food. Any kind of food, cooking food, eating food. Love learning how to cook things. Would like to start cooking things like desserts, cakes, things like that. Haven't done a lot of baking, but we do have a coffee morning coming up for raising money for Macmillan cancer support charity. And typically for these coffee mornings, they encourage you to bake cakes, bring them in, and people donate money to the charity to eat cake, which sounds fantastic, of course. Who wouldn't want to donate money to eat cake? So I might try making a cake. Not really something I've done. There should be a sufficient walkway along there. Store this up. Sufficient along here. Let's walk in so we can see it on this perspective. Yeah, 'cause you don't want it to be like a sliver of a walkway. There we got double the spacing along here. We could do actually. Yes, put a wall along this bit. I guess that's nicely protected, but we will need to expand these walkways. It's a bit of light. There we go, nice walkway. There it goes. Not quite as wide, but that should do, I'd say. Maybe defensive parts of the castle, although this castle not very defensive where you can shoot down from the grassy area above. Probably need to remove those trees there. Oh, you chopped through a tree. Looks like we just got a big bandsaw and just go vroom. Let's level this verge off.
Okay, now I do need to know something when we talked about food.
Oh yes.
I read about, we read on the internet that in England
Right.
they eat something called a toast sandwich.
Toast, yeah, toasty.
No, that's we also have. That's like a grilled cheese in our country.
Yeah.
No, it's a piece of normal white bread, untoasted white bread,
Right.
like you would do a peanut butter sandwich, but instead of the peanut butter or whatever you put in between, there's a piece of toast.
Oh.
So it's white bread, toasted white bread,
Oh,
nothing else.
I've not come across this.
Okay, then maybe it was the meme, and I hope so, because I was like, no one can eat that.
No, that sounds like poverty food.
Even then, it's just I'd rather have just the white bread without even making it dry with a piece of toast.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like all you have is bread and you want to make something. No, like I've had like toasted sandwich where you'd like a grilled cheese, like you.
Oh, it exists. It has a Wikipedia page. It actually exists.
Toast sandwich.
Yeah, look at it. It just looks unappealing.
I bet. Like I've had something similar, like just because I wanted the texture. But no, not bread on bread kind of thing. That's weird. But I can understand it. I can understand because I put like crispy, something crispy inside a soft white bread, so you have like soft, crispy, soft. But I've never considered putting more bread that's been toasted. What a wonderful world you created. Yeah, this is an awesome world, Cobbler. Most of it's Jeffrey's work.
Nah, I did a lot of separate things, but you and about Nix made a lot of very elaborate big things.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, this is
Like
all
I think
Nick's.
Nix's castle and village, that's the same amount of work as about 15 of my pixel art, I'd say.
Yeah, Cobbler says, good job, Jeffrey.
I'm reading chat, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you follow the path up from the back corner of my village, you come to a farm that I built as well.
Oh, okay.
No, but the like the meme tried to say that's like a thing that the English eat constantly.
Ah, no.
But memes, and I think they're mostly American made, are basically English food is bland.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they think we don't have anything with any flavour and we just have like the most beigest, blandest food.
Which is
Yeah.
hilarious to me, considering we colonised the majority of the world, though they think we don't know what spices are.
Yeah,
Exactly.
those wars over flavour. This is a cool farm. But no, yeah, the thing is we've had like Indian style curries actually invented in the UK by
Nice.
immigrant Indian families. So they come here, they've settled, they've set up their family, and they've made new curry for like British people, because we like spicy things to be even more spicy, whereas naturally a lot of traditional curry isn't supposed to be that spicy compared to what the English eat.
What I found out is that where the hot peppers are, it's same with our colonies. The Indonesians, like Indonesian food is very spicy. A lot of hot peppers. The Indonesian hot sauce called sambal,
Hmm.
like associated with the country. That it was the Europeans that introduced the hot pepper to the Asia.
Right. Yeah.
It grew in South America, and since a lot of powers like Portugal, they owned pieces of India and pieces of South America. They found out like this one particular pepper that's native to
Sorry,
Brazil
Yeah.
would grow very well in this soil we found in India.
Ah.
They introduced it, but it's not native to it. So
No.
basically, spiced food is brought to the colonies.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. We eat a lot of spicy food. Like we've basically taken from other cultures and go, well, we can make this spicier.
Yeah, same here. And like our colony, like our big colonies were like Indonesia and Suriname.
Hmm.
Like we had those up till the Cold War. And we're basically, in a way, spiced food. Like I like the taste a lot, but it came out of poverty because in the hot climates was the only way to conserve it without owning a refrigerator, which they couldn't
Yeah.
afford.
Yeah, it's preservatives, but it just happens to taste nice.
Yeah.
I suppose it would be a similar idea to that salt fish, I suppose, in some ways.
No.
You just preserve it.
I've read about the specific like the spices. What makes it hot is to like fend off animals from eating it.
Yeah, and then humans come
And
along and go, this is nice.
Now the fact that the design that defense mechanism is so recent, they're so widely eaten.
Yeah. Kind of, backfired for the plants. You go, now we will be safe from mammals.
No.
No. But
Same with tobacco. Tobacco and THC and like nicotine in tobacco and THC in marijuana are also made to fend off things, and we like them because of it.
yeah. Go, it makes me feel funny. Let's eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just to see that plants' defense mechanisms and just have it for enjoyment. But then you can say the same for a lot of things. We enjoy poisonous stuff in small amounts.
No.
But then there's other animal species which have been observed to consume mild poison for kind of recreational purposes.
Yeah, literally yesterday, Lisa showed me an article about monkeys actively seeking out fermented fruit instead of fresh fruit because it made them made them drunk.
Yeah.
Well, a bit different. There's a group of monkeys that actively do that and get drunk because they like getting drunk. But this time, elephants found the fermented fruits first and got drunk.
Yeah, so there's a lot of animals out there seeking fermented fruits. I did see something about dolphins use pufferfish. So they kind of huff pufferfish to get the toxins and kind of get high off it.
I think I've read that as well.
Hmm.
Really funny.
Yeah, it's seems to be a fairly common thing in nature. It's not just humans that enjoy it, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing with the spicy foods is apparently like capsaicin and like spicy peppers evolved to stop mammals from eating them, because mammals would either digest the seeds and destroy them, or discard them in a way that sort of wouldn't benefit the plant, whereas birds would eat them, not destroy the seeds, and then poop out the seeds somewhere else to grow. So the whole point was just try and stop the mammals eating them, but let the birds eat them, because birds can't taste spice. Which is interesting to find out.
I can't remember which it was, but I do remember now, speaking of birds, reading about a certain fruit or nut
Right.
that's poisonous to mammals.
Okay.
Because if like our stomach acids can completely dissolve it, it comes into our blood and we die or get very sick.
Oh, okay.
But bird stomachs aren't
Right.
strong enough to dissolve it, so it's pooped out completely, so that the toxin doesn't come into the body.
Oh,
I can't remember which one, but it was something.
yeah, that's interesting.
I'm gonna ask the internet.
Yes. Yeah, I find it. I indulge myself, of course, but I find like the seeking out of spicy food quite interesting, in kind of almost an addictive way. You find that okay, spicy food is addictive because it's hot and because it makes your body panic, but then in a safe manner. I suppose it's a similar kind of thing to roller coasters, just food. You get a thrill from it. Nobody dies.
I read about almonds, that almonds need to be
Oh.
roasted or they're poisonous for us.
Oh, right. I shall keep them in mind not to eat raw almonds.
What I
No.
love about that is just the fact that people went through lengths to just figure out, okay, so now we die. We just eat this. Now we die. Okay, but what if we roasted them?
Yeah. Yeah. What process did they get to go? Okay, we're dying if we eat it raw. Can we cook it?
My
It-
favorite one is a Finnish dish, I think.
Icelandic shark skin.
Oh yes, that one.
It needs to be like fermented for a long, like 8 days or something beneath the ground, or it's poisonous.
Ah.
But it needs to be a certain set of days, and then they eat it. But they've been eating this since like Viking era, so this has been trial or error. Like, okay, we eat this. Okay,
Yeah.
Sven died. Okay, let's ferment this for. Let's cook this. No, didn't work. Olaf died, etc. And at some point, they buried it for like 4 days. Didn't work yet until they found the sweet spot.
Yeah.
And the worst part is, from what I've read, it's not even. It doesn't even taste good.
So it's kind of like a desperation food at that point, I suppose.
I have no clue, but they have like whole festivals around it
Oh.
nowadays, and it sounds. But it's the same with what you said. I think it's pufferfish that is if there's like the poison gland, whatever. If it's not cut out by a like skilled chef, then you actually die as a human.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you need to sign. I think in Japan you can eat it, and you need to sign like a release, like this restaurant is not responsible for my if I may die, etc. I know what I'm doing. And then people going to this great risk to eat this,
Yeah.
which can when you eat when I eat wrongly prepared other food, I might have a stomach ache, and next day I'm probably fine. But this one, you die.
Yeah.
This must be the most delicious thing ever if people want to go to such lengths. And I've read it has a very bland, standard fish taste. It could have been any cheap white fish.
Huh.
Like why go through these lengths then if it's not that special compared to
Yeah, I think it's
any random fish?
seems to be the notoriety. It's like, well, I want to eat it because it's known to be dangerous, as opposed to actually enjoying it. But yeah, I wouldn't. I prefer to eat stuff because it's good, like it tastes nice.
That's
I don't want to
Like-
say well, like this is like a £1,000 piece of meat that doesn't taste much better than regular meat, but I'm gonna eat it because it's £1,000 worth. Isn't
Like
it?
I used to have a neighbor woman.
Hmm.
She from my old house. She was very about status and
Right.
wanted to be seen as rich, etc.
Yeah.
Very jealous as well. And if it was expensive, it was good, and she wanted to be seen as like some kind of royalty, whatever.
Yeah.
And because of her, I feel like that I may be wrong. Maybe it is really good, but it's just not my taste. But she was, of course, obsessed with caviar
Right. Yeah.
because it's fancy and it's very expensive. So she once had it in her house. She let me taste and was like, "This just tastes like something that's like at a bad, like smushy texture and just has a strong fish taste."
Hmm.
I didn't like it at all. So then I'm
No.
like, it's just the name of caviar is
Yeah.
fancy. But
Yes.
maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like that to me. It wasn't good at all.
No, I think anyone who's not kind of rich and fancy has tried caviar that I know is like, well, yeah, it's not anything special. It's just because it's expensive, people want it.
No.
Yeah. I'm good. I don't need to eat it.
No, it did not to see. It was like that. Like there were times, like let's say she bought a new, brand new TV 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Nice TV. This literally happened.
Hmm.
Then another family bought a new TV a bit later because their TV broke 3 weeks later.
Right.
At this point, she wasn't the family with the newest TV anymore. Someone at the 3 weeks newer. Then she just bought another one.
Oh.
Just to be able to say, I have the newest
Mm.
TV.
Yeah.
Her husband never was always angry. Her husband was a man who was always angry at her like behavior, but she also had some bad behavior besides
Right.
her spending. She was also like clinically insane.
Yeah, sounds it.
And he was always angry, but never really did anything. He just, in the end, he always paid the credit card bill, and he always
Mm.
just sat there.
Yeah.
We were talking about her like yesterday. She was like a pathological liar
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
that wanted attention, and she once had to go to the doctor for something, and she asked my mother, like, "Do you want to go with me to the doctor?" So my mother was like, "Fine." Mother was like, regretted it instantly because she came in and the doctor said, "How are you?"
Right.
And he said, "Yes, I had a heart attack last week
Right.
in a restaurant."
Mm.
And so the doctor said, "Okay, what happened?" "Yeah, they called an ambulance." And then, yeah, the ambulance restarted my heart again. And then the doctor said, "Okay." And then, yeah, I went back to eat my food. And like, you know, she's lying because if she had a heart, if you, it's the same in UK, I'm pretty sure. If you have a heart attack and a ambulance comes, that's in your files.
Oh yes. Yeah.
So the doctor knew she was lying, and my mother was very ashamed. Like, okay, I'm with this woman now. And she's literally lying in the face of a doctor that's reading her file.
Yeah.
So always those kind of lies.
Mm.
A lot of money and very, very important. I
Yeah.
remember my father used to like sometimes kind of tease her with those kind of things, like
Right.
in that neighborhood, like everyone always celebrated most holidays together.
Yeah.
So New Year's Eve was everyone together in the street, you know, because it was this. It was we talked about it last time. It was the streets of like a circle of houses.
Yes.
and everyone had a bottle of champagne, and we just had like a regular champagne, you know.
Hmm.
Champagne in itself is more expensive than wine, but this was not a special champagne.
No, no.
It's a €15 bottle. So this woman asked what kind. This woman asked my father, how much did you spend on the champagne? So my father says something like €500 for this bottle,
Hmm.
just to make fun. That whole night, she was obsessed with only drinking from our bottle
Right.
and telling everyone how much better it was compared to the others. Well, it was the same regular one as the others.
Yeah. Yeah, very clever by your father there.
But she also made the claim she went to the same barber as Beyonce and shit. In Almere.
Right.
Like the personal barber of Beyonce during weekdays has a shop in Almere.
But
Yeah.
wasn't that the same as where?
Yeah, we
Right.
found out it was the same one my grandmother went to, which, you know, wasn't. But the fun thing about it is that she was like, yeah, I'm going to the barber Beyonce. Like, I'm going to my barber, you know, it's my hairdresser. It's same as Beyonce. And then one day we brought my grandmother to the hairdresser she's been going for some years.
Hmm.
And because my grandmother's old, my mother brought, and there she was, my neighbor, sitting there. So we knew which one it was. And we also knew this particular woman that got the hair, and we knew she didn't work for Beyonce.
Yeah.
But she just kept denying, no, she's from Beyonce. Like,
Yeah.
how important it can be to have some fake status to, like,
Yeah. I come across people like that. They have to feel that they're more important. Yeah.
yeah, it's sad. Like, I used to have friends like that when I was 18, but that was my thing. Like, with young people, okay, but this was a 40-year-old woman. I was so surprised. Like, she was like lying and fantasizing like a small child.
Yeah. No, it's quite sad, really.
Yeah, it is. She's quite sad, but also like very jealous. So
Yeah.
when we moved to a bigger house 2 years ago, she ghosted us everywhere, even though we went on vacations together for like 16 years.
Right.
That's a bit dumb.
Yeah.
But she wasn't the only one. She was the only one that was like compulsive liar, but most of the people from old neighborhood had some kind of weird. Yeah, like you're betraying us by leaving vibe. It was really
Right.
dumb in my opinion.
Yeah. It's sad to see part of your community go, but it's not a cult. It's not.
No, but like the main problem is that with what I know, like with those houses, that particular neighborhood was to say slightly more expensive houses. So not extremely fancy or rich, but just slightly more expensive than the average house in Almere.
Right. Yeah.
It's a bit, so not higher class, but just a bit upper middle class-ish.
Yeah.
So people that made a little bit more money than the average people in Almere, which is fine. But a lot of these people that because they made a little bit more and a little bigger house than the other normal houses in Almere felt like, okay, now I'm high class. You know, they started to, because a lot of these people that just didn't make it pretend to the world they completely made it.
Yeah.
And I always noticed that there was some kind of like animosity, how do you say it,
Yeah.
towards, because they wanted to be the look at how expensive my house is and how expensive my car. And anyone that had a little bit more,
Hmm.
they got jealous and angry.
Yeah.
And just to put things in perspective, this yeah, and it's a bit, this house, buying this house wasn't. I had a very close. Yeah, I'm not allowed to talk about numbers. My father hates that, but
Yeah.
direct numbers.
No.
I don't know if it's the same in UK, but in Netherlands it's a bit tabooish to talk about money.
Yeah, you don't kind of
You
try
do
and.
not ask a man or a woman, but whatever, his salary. How much do you make? You don't do that. How much was your car? You don't do that, you know?
No.
Which is funny because Umit said that it's a culture shock because in Turkey it's normal to meet someone to shake his hand and say, "Hoi, I'm what's the Turkish name? Ahmed.
Hmm.
How much do you make?"
Yeah. Yeah.
In the Netherlands, that's
Yeah. It's weird in the
you don't
UK.
do that.
Like you might sort of say if you see like a nice car and you go, "Oh wow, that's a really nice car." If you know the person, you go, "Well, how much does that cost you then?" Because that looks like it's quite expensive.
Yeah, but that's a bit different compared to how much do you make every
Oh
month?
yeah.
We don't.
No, you don't say, "Well, yeah, how much money are you making?" Like, it doesn't
I
make.
was I found out because of Umit. He said, "Yeah, I got a promotion. This now I make." Then he said a number, and I was like, Why are you saying that?"
Hmm.
I was like, "I'm not used to. You don't do that."
Yeah.
In Turkey, just yeah, you just know what your neighbors make. It's just a normal question. How old are you? How much money do you make?
Yeah.
It's just unthought of here. You don't do that.
No.
But since I don't want to say house, like the number to the house, but the buying of this house and the selling of the old one were quite close to each other. It wasn't a big difference. And
Yeah.
while this is a bigger property, it's outside of the city area. That's a whole big difference.
Oh yeah, you get more for your money.
Yeah, well, yeah. But then again, way less. There's way more rural.
Yeah. 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 I suppose that's the trade-off. You get a better kind of property, more land, but then your connections and your amenities around you aren't as plentiful.
No, but then again, this is the Netherlands. So like, I can be in a big city in a 15 minutes by car.
Ah, that's all right then. Yeah, as long as you can be where you need to be quite easily. There's quite a few places near where I live that have like one little shop, maybe a single pub. But if you want like a big supermarket, then yeah, you have to travel for like 15 minutes to get to a supermarket. But they have what they need immediately there. Whereas yeah, I can drive for like 5-6 minutes and I'm at my nearest supermarket. I can even walk there in 30 minutes. So I'm pretty close to things.
That's a very Dutch thing, by the way. The can be a very Dutch thing. The kind of like almost angry jealousy at anyone having a little bit more, especially at well, like I said, in the kind of people that want to be seen as upper class, but aren't just it and are frustrated about it, and everyone that shows a little bit more than they have a car that's even slightly more expensive than theirs, they're bad people.
Hmm.
Look at that guy thinking he's everything because his
Ah,
cars.
yeah,
That talking bad about him, but actually wanting to be seen as such, as
yeah.
wanting to.
I suppose it sounds like a jealousy kind of thing. Like, well, it's yeah, not liking people for having the things, but wanting them yourself.
We're a very jealous country, unfortunately. That's what with a lot of immigrants or foreigners in my country, I always like with friends there, way less jealous, even if they would accept. Let's say when like I was lucky with my father that he um, was kind enough to always buy the new PlayStation up until PS4, because after that I was old enough to buy it myself for
Yeah.
me on release date as a child.
Yeah.
Every Suriname friend or Muslim friend or whatever, they always was like, "Wow, cool! You already have that. How cool, you know."
Yeah.
Every Dutch friend is now their shit, you know. Fucked up PS3, PS. They stopped being good at PS2
Right. Yeah.
until they got it finally for Christmas.
Yeah.
But then theirs was better.
Hmm.
Always. You know, that's the difference. Yeah, that's one of the bad things I think that's very much in the genetics of the Dutchman.
Yeah.
Immigrants will literally tell you, "Hey, nice car." And one time I had people walk up to me say, "Hey, you got nice shoes." And there was a kid, and he actually told his mother, like, "I saw someone with very nice shoes." And then I
Oh.
later saw them again, and he pointed like, "That's the lady with the nice shoes."
Oh.
And I haven't really, it's not,
Dutch people will never do that.
No.
I haven't seen another country that's the same. But also, I mean, I've named like others, easy way to say like other skinned immigrants here, but also with,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know, like Americans and stuff. Like I'm not a, you know, my opinion mostly about a lot of their behavior, but
Yeah.
my father said the difference with Americans is that they, even though they might rob you maybe, but you know, there's a lot of violence in America. They would compliment your car,
Yeah.
your thing, and like. It's funny that my father actually wanted to buy a car at some point, a sports car
Right.
for my mother. That the main reason he literally didn't do it because he said like, in every other country you get a compliment, and in Netherlands if you're not there they might key it just out of spite at the
Oh
supermarket.
wow.
That's just like that's what
Yeah.
a spiteful middle class Dutch person would do. Like look at him and it's.
Yeah.
Like, who you think you are? You drive in.
Oh wow.
Yeah, if a
Different.
Dutch person tells you nice car, then that person doesn't mean it. It wants to know how much you paid for it and
Right.
Yeah.
compare yourself to themselves, and
Yeah.
decide
Yeah,
if
not
they're
not
better,
every person, of course.
No. But it seems to be in the
and then
culture.
later they might spike your car or whatever. You know, they just
Hmm.
No, not everyone, of course.
no,
Luckily,
there's, but it's just
it
it's
is.
real.
It's not everyone, but it's common enough to be irritating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Like my father always said, we are we're the flat countries, you know.
Hmm.
And everyone wants to be like, you've got grass, and everything that sticks out needs to be cut down. That's how the populist thinks.
Right. Yeah.
You can't be fancy.
Hmm.
Which, especially what's in the cities, is less here. It's way less here. People are way more relaxed here.
Ah, that's good.
But I must say, this is like almost like a different, not species, but different. Like when you look at how do you say? Um, even from medieval times, you know, the Netherlands wasn't like one big country.
No. No.
It was like multiple small kingdoms and like principalities and dukedoms, and a lot of people, especially abroad, they call this whole country Holland.
Yes. Yeah.
But but there used to be a kingdom of Holland, and that's just the part to the west where I come from. And that was the typical Dutch person, but there's like we were from a lot of like different tribes. And I live in an area now where people are not from the Holland part. Like the average foreigner tourist would say, "Oh, you're from Holland," but when you're from my area, a lot of people wouldn't like that.
Oh
People
no.
from the north wouldn't like that. It's almost like calling a Scotsman like, "Oh, Daniel, yeah, you're an Englishman," and he's like, "No, I'm from Scotland." "No, you're from that island. You're an Englishman."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's still Still one or two instances you hear that in the UK, but for the most part, you tend to hear like people say Netherlands now.
Yeah.
But yeah, for a long time, like when I was younger, then yeah, it was Holland. Like the whole country was seen as Holland.
Yeah, I especially some older games when you need to put region, not anymore, but especially back in PS2 times when you put like region, and
Yeah,
would go to the N, he's not
Yeah.
there. You go to the H, and I was like,
yeah,
you know. But it's almost like calling the whole UK England, or even
Yeah.
could even say like calling America. Say, oh, you're from California. No, I'm from New York. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Still to this day. Sorry.
I suppose there are some countries, I suppose especially America, that will see the whole of the UK as being England. Especially if you, as you say, like come across a Scottish person, so oh, you sound like you're English, and they'll probably punch you.
Yeah.
And if you call the Welsh person English, you go, close enough. They haven't got such as a strong identity. And certainly do not call an Irish person English.
No.
Many Irish people, like the Republic of Ireland, anyone from the Republic of Ireland, which isn't part of UK kind of ruling, strongly hate the English.
And that's been a long one. It's been a very long war.
Oh yes, yeah, very good reason, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, sort of, unless you're actually from that country, sort of being referred to as a single part of the country. But you mentioned about games. There's an old game for the PlayStation 1 called Twisted Metal. I think I've mentioned before.
It's lovely. So sorry, I'll let you continue. But I think I saw either on Netflix or Disney Plus a series about it now.
Yeah.
When I was
Series 2's out. It's got Anthony Mackie as one of the main characters.
Series 2, I didn't even know there was a one. I was scrolling on one of the two, I can't remember, and I saw Twisted Metal. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I need to watch that.
But yeah, if you enjoy like apocalyptic cars with machine guns strapped to them.
I love the games. I've got the PS1 version, I've got the PS3 like reboot. I love it.
Nice.
But yeah, continue.
But yeah, so say the second game, Twisted Metal 2, was like subtitled World Tour, and each level was a different part of the world. But for its, I find it amusing the representation for sort of the Dutch is just called the Holland level, and it's just a big flat farmland with windmills.
I used to play a lot of Tekken as a child, but
Yeah.
literally PS1 Tekken, right?
Yeah.
And I haven't played it for years, and then I heard there was coming one for PS3 called Tech Tournament, and it was like the
Oh yes, yeah. I had that.
fan service to the Tekken players. You just buy it, no DLC, and they put everything in it, even things that, like the announced voice you hear in Tekken, they made him a character.
Okay.
You remember Bob, the very fat, fast one?
Yeah, yeah.
They put Tin Bob in there, They put
Ah.
the kangaroo. It's like it's a child
Yeah.
in the mother kangaroo. They put his
Yeah.
father in there. It's filled with random shit, and
Ah.
everything is based around a part of the world.
Yeah.
The Netherlands level is a huge as tulip field
Right.
with farmers surrounding it, dancing with cheeses,
Okay.
and in the background there's a bridge being built.
Right.
I think the Norwegian level, by the way, had Christmas lights everywhere and Santa Claus.
Right.
That's how the Japanese see it.
Yeah. That is quite funny.
That was the last really good Tekken, because after that was like, oh, do you like this character? Pay 15 euros.
Yeah. I was tempted by the latest Tekken. It looks nice, and they've tried to put more story into it, but yeah, I'm not 100% sold on it. But it seems like I've kind of fallen out with like beat 'em up games. I used to love them back in like the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 era, but
Okay, this is the other side. I can't find because on this side you see a village, but on the other side you see the sea and a bridge being built.
Right.
But you do see the tulips and to the left you see the farmer dancing with the cheese.
Oh, right. Yeah, that seems quite representative. Yeah.
I mean, the only thing they completely have wrong is that they put hills and mountains everywhere.
Yeah, it looks way too hilly, that does.
That's not their country.
No, that's almost a cross with the UK.
Yeah.
But we don't have that much flat kind of farmland.
Neither do we, but the Japanese think we have.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if you recall the level from Twisted Metal. But, it's not a very interesting level because it is just a big square. See if I can find it. But the fun thing is that there's 2 windmills and you can blow them up.
Nice.
That's about the most interesting part of it. Twisted Metal 2, Holland.
This is how Japanese. The United Kingdom level is a very dark, gothic, night-like castle
Right,
in Tech Tournament 2.
nice.
The graphics are horrible. I remember this being like photorealistic.
Yeah, you always do that. Like your nostalgia of like old games. You think, oh yeah, the graphics are amazing. You look at it now and go, oh, no, yeah, not.
But it's like the same with when I, for example, at Tekken or The Sims. Like when I play the newest version, I'm like, they haven't really changed much since 2010. And then you see the 2010, like it did.
Yeah,
But like I skipped Sims 3, but so when I bought, yes, I have bought it at some point, but now I play illegally.
yeah.
When I bought Sims 4, I was like, they haven't even changed the graphics in Sims 2.
Hmm.
And I looked back at Sims 2. They have changed the graphics a lot.
Ah,
It's same with the Master Chief Collection. When I booted it up, I was like, they haven't even remastered this. It's the same as on the Xbox. Then I looked at the original Xbox Halo 1. Oh my god.
yeah.
Here it does look nice. This is Norway, according to Tekken.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, very much just winter in Santa Claus.
Honestly, the one you sent me looks more like the Netherlands compared to the one Tekken did because it's actually flat
Yeah.
and the weather is bad.
Yeah. Yeah. It starts off with 2 windmills on flat farmland. You can, yeah, I suppose that the red on the side must be tulips, but you can't really see it because it's that pixelated. Then once you blow up the windmills, it's just flat. It's just a big square.
This is UK in Tekken Tournament 2.
Oh, yeah, very gothic.
Yeah, that WWE had it as well, but you said with England, like, I've told you before, I'm pretty sure, but like there's this Welsh, there's this, no, and I'm wrong, there's this Scottish
Hmm.
wrestler. And it's not just he's Scottish and no one knows, his whole persona is he comes in with a kilt with bagpipes playing. He
Right.
has like a Braveheart style sword, you know, the one
Oh,
Mel
yeah.
Gibson had in the movie.
Yeah.
He's like this Scottish, his nickname is the Scottish Warrior.
Right.
And then we're like, Drew McIntyre, that's his name. Drew McIntyre is coming home to his home country. You know, he's going to play in his home country. He's going to wrestle
And
in
he's
his
gonna
home country.
fight in his homeland. And
It was a match in Wales.
Right. Yeah.
But there's also an Austrian wrestler that when he played in Berlin, they were all like, in his home country. Like, no.
Hmm.
That's a different German-speaking country. But the Americans just don't know. They just don't know.
No. Yeah, it's close enough. That must be that country.
one of the funniest things I saw on Instagram was an American interviewer who was interviewing some Australian, I think, actress,
Right.
and she moved to America, of course, for her acting career. And he asked her like, "How hard for you was it to learn English?"
Hmm.
That was so stupid.
Yeah, they just don't consider it, do they?
But also, you have to know a couple of things when you go interview someone. And
Yeah.
one of those things is that you need to know that Australians actually speak English.
Yeah.
Okay, finally you can see the little bit. There's a bridge being built in the background.
Oh yeah.
It's like Japanese, like, oh yeah, they build bridges and they have flowers and cheese.
Yeah. That's all the main points.
And I can swear, I have never seen a Dutch person actually walking around in such an outfit.
No.
There actually exists a picture of me in that kind of outfit with the wooden shoes and shit.
Yeah.
It's in we have this. Do you know Volendam?
Sounds familiar.
It's like our touristic village that's very Dutch. You know, it's a fisherman's village where a lot of foreigners go to buy fish. The fish is good there, but where
Okay.
they think everyone still dresses like old-time Dutch and wear wooden shoes, and so a lot of people do just to make money.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And I went there as a tourist with my parents as well, and they wanted a picture like that. And I remember I didn't mind because 1 month before I was in Disneyland, and I also got a picture where I was eaten by a shark, but I was just literally standing somewhere, picture taken,
Right. Yeah. Add the shark in.
and then they photoshopped it. So I was like, oh, they're gonna photoshop me as some kind of farmer boy, and I literally had to like put on a dress,
Right.
like not a dress, but like put on a
Yeah.
outfit. My father as well, and my mother was a farmer. I was like, I don't want to do this. And there's a picture of me as like a 10-year-old in a farmer's outfit playing accordion.
Right.
Which is very similar to the cheese dancing man in Tekken.
Yeah. I suppose your parents probably thought it was quite amusing.
But I know why they do this probably because they know about our bridges. You know, we're famous for the bridges and the water, everything with water.
Yeah.
And there are special tours in my country for Asians, especially Japanese.
Yeah.
You always see them. They knew what these people want to see. They have something in their head as Netherlands that means tulips, cheese, farmers, windmills. You know,
Yeah.
they don't want to see cities or anything else. No,
No.
that's what the Japanese thinks is the Netherlands. So those tourists come here, get into a bus, which they will not leave, by the way. They just take pictures from the windows,
Right. Yeah.
and they're toured around all of spots that look like this, including the Volendam village, because that's fairly what they see as Dutch.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that the devs of this game aren't even joking. They went on one of these tours and are like, okay, we're correct.
Yeah. We send somebody to research it. They can confirm that's what it looks like.
Like my aunt, she was married to my uncle. She divorced. She was from India,
Right.
and he had a cousin or whatever that worked on like freight ships.
Okay. Yeah.
And but his family's a bit weird in that. Like my uncle, and I've told about him about weird things. And this cousin, he says something like, "This is Tana. That's my aunt's name. She comes from the Netherlands." Then he explained the country to the family, like in a country like this, and because he's been here once,
Right.
and my aunt said that's not at all how our country is. And he said something like, they don't. It's always raining. They never have sun, and the only food allowed to eat in the country is potatoes.
Right.
So my aunt says it's not, and he says, yes, it is. I've been there once. And she's like, I've lived there for 30 years. And he's like, no, I've been there once. I am right.
Hmm.
And I believe that his ship came here in the night. It was raining, and all they gave him in the harbor was maybe a plate of boiled potatoes. It could have happened,
Yeah, sounds plausible.
but it's some kind of audacity to just like start a discussion with someone that lives somewhere. It's like, no, I'm right. I've been there once.
Yeah. I found people like that. It's like, well, they just, their knowledge is just superior.
But he
Yeah,
is a very difficult man.
Right.
I think I've told you I had an I want to like emphasize on had
Hmm.
an American friend that hired me for a lot of artwork, and then he converted to neo-Nazism.
Right, yeah.
Explains had.
Yeah.
He's blocked everywhere, and he was like very anti everything, like Nazis are.
Yeah.
And so he was talking about how the white Europeans were in danger because there were terrorist attacks everywhere. And then he told me about a terrorist attack like 20 minutes away from me, and I was like, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And he's like, it did. I'm like, no. He said, what proof do you have? I said, I live here.
Hmm.
I'm at the spot you describe. There's no terrorist attack.
Yeah.
He just said, yes, there is.
Yeah, it's just delusional.
On the other side of the spectrum, I have a far left friend that claims that the war in Ukraine doesn't exist.
Hmm.
That told me my country was being invaded by a combined Russian, Ukrainian, American, and yeah, he literally says that Ukraine and Russia are a combined front with United States and Israel to take over the whole world.
Hmm.
And the war is fake because they're both Nazis, because they're both white.
Right.
He still likes me though, but so he tells me that this whole coalition between fascist governments was invading my country. And I was like, it's not.
Oh.
He was like, but I'm reading about it. So what's your proof? I said, I live here.
Yeah.
There's
But
no
he was
stop this.
reading, he heard it on TikTok from someone that went to college, so we have no proof.
Like there's no one shooting at me. I can still go to grocery store. You know what? Just believe me, I'm not being invaded.
Yeah. It's a similar
would-
thing with
I
who-
would have noticed.
yeah. I think which American was it? I'm pretty sure there's some kind of American who said that some parts of the UK are like off limits for white people. They're saying
Yeah,
but they're saying that it's like a no-go area for white people. Like you'd be like kind of, it's like the ghetto, but for you'll get murdered if you go there. And you go, well, no, there's nowhere in the UK like that. Trying to
I mean,
kind
there
of,
are places in the UK that you get murdered if you go there, but that's
yeah.
just the UK. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter what your skin colour is, you get murdered.
yeah, you could be shot or
they kill
stabbed.
everyone.
Yeah. There's no racial bias. If you're in there and you don't look like you're supposed to be there, then
At least they're not racist.
no. But yeah, they're saying like, was it Birmingham? Might have been part of Birmingham or something. So like that Birmingham is like no-go area for whites. So you go, we have a lot of Asian culture and that sort of like families and sections of Birmingham, which is that a lot of Indian families settled in Birmingham because they're brought over by the British, settled there, made families, and there's sections which are kind of pockets of culture. But it's not a no-go area. You can go there, you can shop. It's primarily kind of Asian shops and stuff. But no, it's just their pocket of culture there. But yeah, the fact is, American politicians said, it's so bad in the UK, they've lost control, and they've got these areas where you can't even go if you're white.
You do
So
realise which
America-
American politician that was, right?
I can't remember now.
It was Trump.
It was Trump. Okay.
Okay, so Trump is complaining about UK losing control because you can get killed in certain areas. Well, there is
That's
a lot
America.
of places in US where you can go because you get killed, including schools.
Yes. Yeah. As it is, we don't particularly kill school children over here. It's extreme rarity. It's not unheard of, but it's extremely rare.
I mean,
Well, it's if it happens, it's not as common as in US where
Oh,
you
no.
actually have to be prepared.
Yeah.
Where they make commercials to make sure that your children are prepared for possible school shootings.
Yeah.
They have Kevlar backpacks for school children in
Hmm.
America.
Yeah, that's crazy.
it's kind of fun. Speaking of school shooting, this may come out wrong, but it doesn't end bad. So,
Yeah.
but it's kind of funny story about that. In my country, that I had a friend, but he was very weird. You know, this very stereotypical loner,
Like all his
anti-anime,
friends, he was weird.
anime lover that you would say the the stereotypical internet loner without much friends, except like so his internet friends, including me, you would think that is the stereotypical school shooter.
Yeah.
He sends me a message. He says there's a school shooter in my school.
Nice.
Everyone is being escorted out. And then he sends a picture from the inside with a bunch of children in fear, behind police, behind how do you say
Armed forces.
fences, armed fences, you know, everything. The police pointing weapons at the school. And I'm
Nice.
like, okay, you were right. And then I'm like, suddenly I ask him like, yo, dude, why are you taking the picture from the inside?
Yeah.
Like, are you being the active shooter? And
Yeah.
he said, no, they're taking it class by class. The reason I say it's funny is that no one died because there wasn't a shooter. It was a joke.
Nice.
Someone that wasn't feeling like taking French or math, whatever, called in that
Ah.
I'm being pursued by an active shooter.
Right.
So no one died. The thing is that it didn't end well for this person. The government was quite angry that he
Yeah.
made the school go on lockdown and have the special force police come and shit.
Yeah.
That they made him pay for the operation.
Well, yeah.
But these his parents, he was like, you wasted a lot of resources and stuff. He got an extremely big fine for doing this little joke.
Yeah. It's just.
Which I say is correct. I mean, I haven't heard of a school shooting in my country, luckily. But let's say this dude did this as a joke, and
Yeah.
then a real one came on the other side of the country, and every, like, our most special anti-terrorist team was occupied.
Yeah.
Then you had a big problem.
Hmm.
So yeah, everyone was very angry at the dude.
Yeah. Understandably.
But at first I was with the guy, I was like, bro, why are you inside taking pictures of police? Why? Like, how?
Hmm.
Are you the person that's because he was a bit odd.
Yeah.
But in the end, he didn't kill anyone.
That's good.
I think I have no contact with him no more, by the way.
Hmm.
No, but our country has so little murder. Luckily, that every murder comes on the news.
Yeah.
I saw the face of a girl that was I knew that was killed on the news last week.
Oh.
It wasn't really a friend of mine, but definitely not a friend of mine, but an acquaintance.
Yeah.
She was the ex-girlfriend of a good friend of mine, but I never really liked her. Not to say that I wish that on her, but
No.
She was insane, literally. She
Nice.
was also like
very drunk and very addicted.
Right.
addicted, but also she had a lot of psychotic issues
Right.
besides the addiction. So, and I did talk to her every once in a while because we shared the same name.
Okay.
That creates a bond.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, I don't have that. You know, the most famous Jeffreys are Jeffrey Epstein and Jeffrey Dahmer. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, that's it.
In my opinion, there are.
No, but she was the ex-girlfriend of my friend, so I met her when they were still together. They broke up. She got a new boyfriend, who was equally as insane.
Yeah, I think she actually met him in one of the clinics, so that should say something.
The long story short, he stabbed her to death.
Oh. Oh wow.
Then he stabbed himself to make it look like a fight, but it's proven he did that afterwards.
Yeah.
He just killed her. Kill. I followed the trial a bit. Yeah, one of his defenses was, yeah, she was depressed, so I did her a favor. She's in a better place now. Which the judge, of course, immediately said, "Oh, you're right. You're free."
Yeah.
But anyhow, that happened last year, and we had a protest for violence against women in particular, like last week.
Oh yeah.
I was watching that on the
Yeah,
news.
no, two more.
Famous.
Yeah, 2 more women died because of femicide.
Yeah, it was an anti-femicide protest in
Right.
either Amsterdam or The Hague. That's always, if they protest, they go to one of those two cities.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're weird. Like in most countries, the capital is also the seat of the government, but we have a separate seat of government city and a separate capital city.
Yeah.
So we kind of have 2 capitals.
I suppose
So
it
that was
more, is one more kind of government and one more kind of economical. Is that how it kind of works?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amsterdam is the economical one.
Yeah.
The Hague is where the government is, and
Yeah.
like it's like Washington is the capital of America. And if they talk about like when you talk about the government decision making, like Washington tells us, but in the Netherlands, Amsterdam is our capital, but we say the Hague said.
Yeah.
But anyhow, I digress. So I'm watching the news, and they're protesting against the violence for women. With, it's a good protest.
Yeah.
And I see a very big picture of her head being held up, like 20 women holding up like a very big banner with her face. I was like, oh,
Oh.
but it's a sad story.
Yeah. Yeah. Should never happen.
No, I don't know the details, but yeah, suddenly like I still had her on Facebook, and suddenly everyone's like R.I.P. And then, at first I wasn't that surprised because she used like a massive amount of drugs, like it was insane.
Yeah.
And also,
Then was
she
murder.
knew she had like the psychotic and mental issues, and she told me like she didn't want to give up drugs even if it could trigger psychosis and etc.
Oh.
So she was insanely addicted, to say
Nice.
the
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
And from what I understood from her ex-boyfriend, I still talk to, she once said like she could fix her mental episodes by stopping drugs, but she just doesn't want to stop drugs. She rather has the mental problems as long as she can have drugs.
Ah.
Or
Right.
could,
Yeah,
but
she
now she
told me
does.
those things actually.
Now she doesn't use nothing no more. Yeah, it's sad, you leave parents and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was insane. She, like I said, I had her still on social media, and once she went live on Instagram, and I was like, okay, let's. Why are what you doing? She was very aggressively with very like you could, that face Britney Spears has in her new social post,
Yeah. Yeah.
like those eyes,
Oh, okay.
dancing
Yeah.
on. I remember well because I hated it. Avenged Sevenfold, and I was just like, what the fuck is this? And then she started undressing completely. I've seen her nude
Oh.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
Instagram doesn't allow that. So you must have been quite far gone to think like it's a good idea to show my tits on Insta.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, some fast movements were made, and her phone fell, so we couldn't follow. But the next story post was her and Claire with Infuse.
When they put a needle in you, but not a syringe, and it's like a tube on it.
Oh yeah. IV.
Yes, that one was the picture with that one and a huge cut in her wrist.
Ah. So assuming there must be a lot of blood loss for
Yeah.
her to
Yeah.
be back on an IV.
But yeah, I mean, even how fucked up you do yourself, it's not for another
Yeah.
person to decide. It's you're in a better place if I step you to that.
Hmm.
I think he's yeah, followed the court a little bit. It's been going for a year now, all the trials. So
Oh.
Yeah, because he also wanted claim that he was insane, so that his actions or that his punishment would be less bad.
Right. Yeah.
yeah, like you're always insane if you're able to kill a human unless it's self-defense. But more
Yeah,
like
because
you've
you
got
have
a yeah
you have that one part of
ontoerekeningsvatbaar.
it saying that you're not mentally like there, so that you're not that you didn't do it consciously.
Yeah.
That's the part of insane. I mean,
Yeah, I know, but I know US can have and we as well, so maybe UK as well. You can get in a trial if they, from a like psychiatric testing, you can get cleared even from murder here if it's proven, and this rarely happens, that you didn't act yourself, but it really wasn't your fault. So you can't. If it's drugs or alcohol, it's also like, yeah, you just use those things. But if you really are in like proven psychosis, then you won't get imprisoned. You will get forced mental help,
Right. Yeah.
but you won't be tried for murder. I haven't seen it happen in the Netherlands, but I know it's possible. I
Yeah.
have seen cases in US. I've followed some cases on YouTube that just like a documentary about a boy that was mentally and like they're completely insane. That they
Ja, van.
didn't um, like the things he did for every other person that was life in prison or probably death penalty in America.
Yeah.
And he was ruled as being like he 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 cannot be held accountability for his own actions because it's not himself who's acting. It's the sickness in his head.
Yeah.
And then the verdict mostly is you're being locked in a mental institution until you're cleared. And from what I've read, most of these people are so insane. It's the same as life is in prison because they never heal.
Yeah. Yeah. It's for everyone else's safety. They just need to stay there.
Yeah, yeah. That's the problem in my country. There's some bad laws with that. I think the last couple of years they made them stricter. But that's like if you're just a regular criminal, you go to prison.
How's it going, Alvin? It's good to see you. Hope you've been having
If
a good
you
Monday.
do something really
Good
bad
weekend.
because of some things, because you're sick in your head, what falls under this is pedophilia. You go to a special place where
Yeah.
you are treated, quote unquote. And because this is not seen as prison, there's always some kind of freedom. Even complete lockup means that they can at least one day walk freely.
Yeah.
And that's problematic because there has been a man that did very horrible things to very young children. He was put in this system, and even to the max of the law meant that he was allowed at least one day out a week.
Yeah.
And you might guess that he did it again on that day he was out.
Yeah.
there was also a case a couple of years ago about a woman in, I think, Utrecht that went bicycling. She even sent a picture to her friends like, oh, it's raining, and then 5 minutes later she was just gone.
Oh.
No one could find her for days. Then she was found dead, and it was also another criminal that was from like some what we said earlier, the
Yeah.
TBS.
Yeah, we call it TBS, but I don't know how to translate it. It's a really weird word. Even in Dutch, I think it's a weird word. I can translate.
Like the mental criminal institution.
No, but the literal word is weird. Even in
Yeah, I know, but
It literally means to be put available.
Oh, okay.
To be to be made available. Like, it's not even that it's weird to translate. Even when in Dutch I hear that, I'm like, it's a very weird word to describe locking of mentally dangerous people.
Yeah.
I'm
I,
actually against those things.
honestly, like it might sound, but those types, with children and stuff, I think not even lock up. It's a waste of tax money. Just hang them.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm the same with that. Like, I don't get how it feels like that people that's okay, stealing is bad, you shouldn't do it. But when you steal a couple of cars, why do you get punished harder than the one that gets to walk around freely for one time a week
Yeah.
and then gets to do all his crimes all over again?
Yeah.
We this was way before Lisa was in the picture, but so the last house we lived, of course, before that we also lived in a house.
Yep.
And when looking at new houses, we found one.
Right.
Very nice house in Almere. No, it was being built. The last house we also were the first owner, so it was new.
Nice.
And they were building a new neighborhood. And my parents had conversations with people selling the houses, and they were registered as being buyers, etc. I was 11,
Right.
and suddenly the government decided in the middle of this new nice new neighborhood, we're gonna put one of those mental people prisons, the ones called to be made available prisons,
Right.
with pedophiles and murderers and shit.
Right. Yeah.
So my parents didn't want it no more, and we found another house.
Yeah. Understandably.
And one of the things they said, yeah, but they're recognizable by the ankle thingy. They
Yeah.
have on the.
Yeah. The ankle tracker.
Yeah. So my father immediately was, yeah, and you can't roll a sock over that. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
They literally put one next to a school. I mean, I haven't heard things going bad there,
No. Still
which is
concerning.
good, but the fact they think this is a good idea is dumb.
Oh yeah.
But also, a lot of times if something goes like wrong, but if nobody dies, then it doesn't get reported very often.
Right.
There have been reports actually leaked about an insane amount of times that something actually went wrong, but the institution decided to not let anyone know. But then the files leaked by.
Yeah. It's trying to cover it all. Cover it all up.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Hmm.
So while we do not hear daily on the news like, oh, another one escaped, oh, another one did this, it might still be happening at the
Yeah.
very moment.
Yeah. That's understandably that's concerning because that these people can freely go about and do it all again.
And I do feel like as an institution you have to publicly talk about your mistakes if there is a slip up, if there is someone being outside in a criminal, because you do own like a form of safety for the neighborhood you're in.
Yeah.
And if you can't give them safety, at least own up to it so the police can go after it.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole kind of justice system around certain things is not really balanced very well.
From
Yeah.
what I read, they don't put pedophiles and murderers there, but still, it's people that need to be there that they're mentally dangerous. It's on walking distance of elementary school. I was very against it. Now, I'm literally reading now that there was like a protest there because this year they wanted to add 50 to capacity 58 more patients there.
Oh wow.
And the people that already lived there didn't want it.
No, I can understand why.
The moment that thing was placed, the house prices halved.
Yeah, I bet. As
Yeah,
a
that-
resident, if you owned any of those houses, you'd be extremely upset with the government.
Yeah,
And so you,
yeah, I did. It's the same. Yeah, sorry.
so yeah, so you effectively lost a lot of money because you go to sell your house, it's just not worth as much.
We in a way had way less dangerous and way less heavy than this story, but we in a way had the same with our house in Almere. That one of the reasons we moved is that we bought it when it was at the edge of Almere,
Right.
with like forest, and you could walk to the water wall. I mean what I told you about. You could stand there and to the left see high water, and to the
Oh, yeah,
right
yeah,
is
yeah.
yeah. Like we lived at the edge in the nature of Almere.
Yeah.
And it was said, it was completely sold when it was like that it was gonna stay like that, nice living in the forest and shit.
Yeah.
Then we heard about plans that they were gonna completely cut the forest between our little neighborhood and the water, and put big neighborhoods with big, tall apartment buildings there. Well, that's gonna fuck your say worth of your house a lot.
Mm.
So we sold it before those plans were completed, but they're there, and now they're a problem for the new owners.
Yeah.
My new house is never gonna change. That's it's
Our the Veluwe, what we live on, is protected actually.
like a protected national park.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. That's
So
good to
that
know.
there's nothing. And you can, of course, like change your house or something, but there is no one is allowed to actually cut trees or to build a tall building or anything.
And actually, I mean, it might change in the forests around my village are not owned by the government, but by a very rich family
Right.
of. They say they own a lot of real estate in the country. They trade in in real estate.
Yes.
If you walk into the forest, then you see an enormous mansion.
Hmm.
That's where the people live,
Oh,
and it's all their property, and they just put it open for the rest of the village to walk their dogs and walk.
okay.
And government wanted to buy that from them and say that's a nice piece of forest. We can cut it and put a neighborhood there. More space for people to live, and they refused.
Ah.
So that's
good.
also safe, and especially for my house you've seen my backyard, right? It's
Yeah.
also a small private forest. Behind that private forest is a highway.
Oh, right.
So we know we will never get neighbors that in that direction because it's already a highway.
Yeah.
Behind the highway is military base,
Right. Yes.
so we're safe. There's a very big sound wall between my house and the highway.
That's good.
You don't hear it.
I suppose the trees would help as well.
Yeah. That's all funnily like also a thing they were going to use the jealous people, like they bought a house bordering a highway.
Right. Yeah.
They can't afford a nice place.
Right. Yeah.
That last part isn't literally said to us, but I can feel it in how they talk.
Yes.
Pure jealousy.
Yeah. Definitely seems so. I'm just going to finish this bit and I better sign off, I think. It's getting
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
late.
And if you two still want cameos in this for your cats in this comic as well, send me pictures. That will be in the cafe then.
Cool.
Both you and Nick.
Yeah. Well, quite a few more pictures we can probably send since the last lot.
Yeah. You'll be out Thursday.
Nice. Keep an eye out for it.
Episode. Yeah, that's the weird thing. Webtoon calls chapters episodes, but for me, an episode is something that moves. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, a chapter is like a book.
Yeah. But then again, it's called Webtoon, and Toon is more. I don't know. They want to see it as some kind of static cartoon or something instead of a comic. Their website, but it's comics. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. They kind of want to like be unique, I guess,
Yeah.
compared to regular comics and manga.
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, it's a Korean site. Maybe it's a translation. I don't think it's a translation at all. I don't think a big company should make a big translation. No, I think
No.
it's a style choice.
Yeah, it's quite unique that you wouldn't have cartoon on the web otherwise.
No, it's Then again, I just realized, but you know, I'm not a native English speaker, that Discord it's not a nice word.
No, it's typically not a good thing.
No. So why are we being social and friendly with friends in a place called Discord?
Yeah, I've not really thought about that too much. That is weird.
Then again, Twitch is also a weird name.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how they got to Twitch because it was originally the site was Justin TV, named after the guy who made it, Justin. But then after a while they changed it to Twitch. Maybe
Maybe
it's
he had like mental or physical
Yeah.
issues that made him twitch a lot.
I don't know. The only thing I can associate is such a thing called a twitcher, which is a person who watches birds. So
I'm
basically,
gonna Google it.
yeah. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, yeah, twitchers are the names for people who watch birds. But I don't know if that's anything to do with bird watching or something else. Why is it called Twitch? I know you can.
It's inspired, they say, by a thing called Twitch gaming.
Okay.
That means playing video games that test a person's like reaction and speed.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think I've heard of that, but obviously not very popular.
Things like fighting games and FPS.
Ah. Yeah, I suppose yeah, we kind of rooted on one type of game because when Mixer first started off, it was purely a Minecraft streaming site. But it was called Beam at the time. But yeah, it started by a couple of guys in university who were big Minecraft fans, and they just made it a Minecraft streaming site and then opened it up to more people, and yeah, become more than Minecraft.
I'm reading about Discord now, and this literally an official statement when the owners were asked, because it sounds cool and has to do with talking.
Oh yeah, I suppose Discord is very much vocal.
Yes, but
Not a good vocal, but
and they say it sounds cool. I mean, that's all the reason you need, I guess.
yeah.
But still,
Yeah, there's a lot of words that kind of sound cool, maybe in the context, but you shouldn't really be using.
a funny one I think is that sounds cool for someone is that the owners, the creator of Zelda, had to think of a currency.
Yes.
So he made rupees because he thought that's a word he made up. It sounds like it would be good for that currency, and it's like yes, about 1 billion million use that currency in India, but he literally didn't know.
Ah.
he was completely right. It's a good name for a currency.
Yeah,
Yeah, he had a point.
yeah. So countries already using it.
He didn't know. He's like, this sounds like it could be a currency. He probably heard it before and just
Yeah. I thought, okay, that sounds like a currency for some reason. Don't know why.
yeah.
But it's maybe the same calling it dollars. You go, yeah, dollars sounds like it should be a currency.
Have you ever used Gilded, which is just like a Discord clone with way more?
Yes, when Discord was a bit controversial for a short time, a lot of streamers I followed moved to Gilded. So I've got a Gilded account, I've got a Gilded server. I've not really invited anyone to it. And
Well, I've got an account which I forgot the password of. I have my own server there.
yeah,
I've used it for a while. I literally forced people to go there.
yeah.
It
Like,
was very easy to make bots in
Yeah.
Gilded, which were really funny, and of course we made a very not safe for work server with it.
Of course.
No, like in Discord, you really need to host a bot, and I can't do that. In Gilded, you just said, I want a bot. Okay, what do you name it? Now you gave it a name, you gave it a profile picture, and then you could like without any knowledge about coding, just tell it like, okay, the bot will do this if someone types this, and then it will do this if they type that.
Yeah.
It's really easy. I love Gilded, but not enough people wanted to use it.
No. That's the main
And-
thing. It's down to people.
And because not enough people used it, they made less money than Discord. And the longer I used it, the more I saw they weren't really taking care of it. There were a lot of bugs eventually, and a lot of instability in the voice chats.
Mm.
But what I find interesting about Gilded, because we're thinking about names now, is that we all say server, like your Discord server, my Discord server, but the creators of Discord didn't intend people to use the word server. They wanted it to call it a guild.
Oh, right. Yes.
And I think it's interesting that the person that tried to be the competitor could call their thing Gilded.
Yeah. So I think if you look at if you do any like coding for Discord, like if you want to make your own bot or anything that uses the API for Discord, it's still called a guild. Like if you want to connect to a Discord server using a bot that you've written yourself, the actual code is guild equals Discord server ID. So,
Yeah, I some time ago, like there's some people I don't like anymore, which I've banned, and I was very curious. What does it look like to be banned from a server? Because
yeah.
I've never been banned.
Oh,
I tend to behave myself.
yeah.
So I made an alt, banned it in my a private server I have, and then tried to join it, and it literally said you're banned from this guild.
Ah,
So they still themselves are like guild. You're all
Yeah.
in guild, but no one uses that word.
no. I suppose it's kind of taken from games like World of Warcraft and multiplayer games where you're in a guild and you have a guild server. Yeah.
Honestly, I think it sounds cooler, but I'm pretty sure that when maybe I'm streaming this Thursday, let's say, and people like join my guild, no one's gonna understand what I'm talking about.
No, they go, oh, which game are you running?
Like, no, in Discord, like it's not called
Yeah.
a guild. Officially, it is. I mean, it's too much hassle to say come to my server,
Yeah.
but officially we're in your guild now.
Yeah.
It's cooler in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to jump out of Minecraft now. Done everything I need to do.
Yeah. Oh, last question. I don't want to hold you too long, but
Yeah.
I saw you play a open source RTS. You recommend it?
Yeah. Yes, was it the Warzone?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to play the original on PlayStation 1, but this is it's basically the same as OpenRA. It's the community has come along. They've gone, well, the original game is unplayable. The developers have not done anything with it. So they kind of remade the game themselves, and they keep improving it and adding better graphics and better mechanics and bug fixing. But yeah, it's good fun. It's the main mechanic for it is you have to design your units. Like, it's not like this is a heavy tank, this is a light tank, this is a harvester. It's like, well, you have to find or research heavier cannons, and once you do that, you then have to design a tank that uses a heavy cannon, and then you can start building it. Or you might find like a better all-terrain tank track or better wheels, so you can then design better tanks with better wheels. So that's the main mechanic of it, is that you get given wheels, you get given bodies, you get given weapons, and it's up to you what tanks you design with those options.
But it feels like by game 12 you got a fave tank design, so you're gonna start making that.
Oh yeah. Once you have to go, well, that's you could even go min-max it and go, well, this is the best build, and you just stick with that build. It's up to you then. But yeah, it kind of opens it up. Sometimes you kind of stuck it. You have to build it that way because that is the kind of the only real option you have. But unless these guys that are working on it have put in additional like modded stuff that wasn't in the original. I've not really read the patch notes, but they've added things like matchmaking, which wasn't in the original. So actually, multiplayer online gaming wasn't actually part of it at all.
Not PS1.
Yeah. So they've actually made that for this game.
Did you play it PvP or just against AI?
Just against the AI. It's not a hard game. You can put the difficulty up, but I always played it fairly easy.
I honestly prefer to play against AI or with friends, because when I go into the official OpenRA servers, you only go against like Eastern Europeans that have like mastered the game and like plan on your complete destruction from every side from like the moment the game loads in.
Yeah.
Like step by step, completely calculated. And I'm like, I like to build my city, and just defend a little and play.
Yeah, it's not so much building construction in this one. It's more the vehicle construction.
So
There
you
are
don't get
you do get buildings. You get like a research. You get center. You have like power plants. You have some kind of defense things, and so there's a lot of stuff they've taken from Command and Conquer, but they put it heavy on kind of designing of the vehicles. I'm just reading the patch notes here. Like, it's in my game update news channel in my Discord, because I'm subscribed to their updates. But it's a free download because it's all open source.
yeah.
But yeah, revamped the option menu, improved high quality water, improved graphics, tweaked options for original campaign, so you can have insane spawns, infinite time, fast XP, spectator host mode they've added into it, blind lobbies, commander shields, a new particle gun laser weapon, which I'm guessing wasn't in the original. So you've got a Windows installer. It works on Mac, Linux. You've got auto hoster for matchmaking now. But yeah, it's looking very good considering it's an abandoned game from the PlayStation 1 era.
That's cool. I'm definitely gonna try it tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, I saw you play it, I think, or I
Yeah.
saw how Junkie played Warzone. I was like, why are you playing Warzone now? Just
Yeah.
when I quit it?
Yeah.
Because I'm done with COD. It's like
Yeah.
COD comes in waves, and it's in a very bad way.
Mm.
I know it's popular, but COD has like, I don't have to play Arma.
Yeah.
I am honestly thinking about buying Arma, but besides that, it doesn't have to be that realistic. But if I'm playing a shooter, I kind of just want it with like soldiers and stuff, and it can be COD did with ninjas and Power Rangers, but still human. But now
Yeah.
it just became a Fortnite clone. You have like cartoons in it. You can play as Roger from American Dad. You can play as
Oh,
Beavis and Butthead. But in the cartoon graphics as well. There's like 2D graphics in COD now,
yeah.
and that's not Call of Duty to me.
No, no. It's
So I gave up on it and I downloaded the Battlefield 6 beta,
nice. Yeah.
and it was a lot of fun. And I'm gonna buy. I'm still a bit thinking: do I want it on PlayStation or PC?
Yeah.
The wise choice, and every gaming elitist would say buy it for your PC because PC is stronger.
Of course. Yeah.
I'm just nostalgic for playing a shooter on a couch on a screen with a controller.
Yeah.
You know. Um,
Oh yeah.
so
Especially
that
playing with. I know you can plug your controller into a computer, but it's just not.
it's
this-
different.
Yeah.
Also, with the new amplifier, the sound's going to be very nice with the helicopters flying over my head and stuff. When I'm like in my, I always call it like my mini home theater. You know.
Yeah.
I've got my screen is as big as that part of the wall, completely filled with speakers. I like it.
Nice.
So, I'm still trying to decide PC or PS5. I mean, PC is the gamer elitist option, and PS5 is more comfortable and more fun.
Yeah, and you guarantee there's not going to be. There shouldn't be any issues with playing it on the PS5, whereas your PC could have.
Now, my PC is still strong enough, but that's still I've had PC problems. You remember? But the thing with Arma is I asked ChatGPT for a what I really miss. Speaking about COD and Battlefield, that I really hang up. No worry. Is a old shooter with a good story. Just not only online, but just like if you played. I
Yeah.
don't know if you played Call of Duty 1, for example. You could put a week into the storyline.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
it's 3 hours max, and then it's just for you to learn the controls and you go play online.
Yeah.
And the answer to that was a modern shooter with a real good story. Besides a Doom or etc., they don't make them no more. It's just non-existent.
No, that's what they believe all the money's on the online kind of play now with like battle passes and skins. And,
So what ChatGPT told me, which wasn't even which wasn't dumb at all, is they say buy Arma. And Arma is just a sandbox, and there's people that have built old school shooting campaigns in Arma. You can download them for
Oh.
free, and you just play a 20-hour campaign of the Vietnam War, for example.
wow. Okay.
And what's also fun about Arma, because it's so community based, is that I'm a bit of a history geek. When you do World War II, it's always the same thing. You Americans land in France and you fight your way up till Germany, and some Call of Duties have some Russians in Berlin and Stalingrad. That's
Yeah,
all we
yeah.
see.
Yeah.
There's people in Arma that decided like, here's the Polish campaign.
Oh.
Here's the start of World War II. Here is this. Here, there's a campaign built around the Falklands Wars. Those are wars I've never seen in a story-based shooter.
Yeah.
So that's what ChatGPT told me. Like,
Hmm.
you can play anything you want.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't realise that.
The only thing is you're playing Arma, which isn't really a fun game.
Hmm.
It's a mill sim, so it's slow. It's slow. It's realistic. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
because there actually is one shooter they made last couple of years that has said the same thing as I'm saying now. We only see America landing in France. They
Yeah.
made a story-based campaign, FPS, about the start of World War II, Germany invading Poland, and you're a Polish soldier trying to defend. But it's really ambitious and it's a nice story. But the problem is, it's no one wants it, so they have not enough money to bug fix. So it's very buggy
Oh, that's a shame.
because it can't be played online, so they don't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
And I'm old school. I just want to play Medal of Honor 1, but
Yeah.
in good graphics. But yeah, so I'm really trying to decide, like, do I want to play Arma? It will give me the story I want, but it's going to get used to that kind of gameplay, not just the fast running around of COD and Battlefield.
Yeah.
But I will bid you farewell. Have a good night.
Yeah, thank you for the game. It's been awesome, and all the chats,
And the
Yeah.
pictures of
Thank
y'all.
you.
all the food.
Oh no! Send me pictures of your cats. Do it at least tomorrow. So I want to release Thursday.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
also remember that when you come to the Netherlands, you have to be hungry.
Yes.
You
I'm
do
sure.
not eat anything.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find something to help us feel hungry.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, if you want to visit my area, you're make sure
Yeah, we'll probably have to.
one
Have,
you can't buy it here and don't smell like it because over here it's a bit more conservative when it comes to
yeah,
that.
we'll probably have some snacks that we can eat.
Yeah, no, but
Is that going to say?
yeah. Have a good night, about
Yeah, and I should speak to you on Wednesday. If
yes.
I'm streaming.
No, send me pictures
Yes.
tomorrow.
Cool.
But
That'll do.
bye.
Bye then. Good night.
Okay.
Bye.
So,
And next, I'll
Bye.
speak to you shortly.
yeah, speak to you shortly.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Right. Battery. Come on. Disconnect from that. Okay, folks. Thank you for joining us. It's been an awesome Minecraft stream. Nearly streamed for 4 hours. Blimey. 4 hours. Well, thank you for all being here, for lurking, for chatting. You're all awesome. I'm going to get some rest now. Hope you do too. I'll be back on Wednesday doing some Blender without any issues, hopefully. But we'll see you then. So, hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday, whatever's left. Enjoy your week, and I shall see you all on Wednesday. Good night.